nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
Uostarosta.
Huh.
Uostarosta.
What's he doing? That's odd.
Booster.
I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Mud Zone.
Spooky.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Was that a party or?
Ho, ho, ho.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Immense yourself in all it contains, in all its glory, and flat earth farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no line to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat earth farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place, the Flat Earth Farm.
This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon. Shoot the moon!
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
We've got to get moving. We gotta stay loose, you know? Let it cool. Let the coolness get into our vertebrae.
Please, don't forget to tip your waitress.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
He's my mighty puppy, Sir Bow Wow Mud. He's my mighty puppy, Sir Bow Wow Mud. He's my mighty puppy, Sir Bow Wow Mud. You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm friends with all those women out there. Woo! All the ladies in the house, throw your hands in the air. Woo! Yo, this smack I'm flipping could send me back to prison, but my cash is tapping out with that back rent again. So I'm selling crack, even though it isn't legitimate. Lord forgive me, even though I know I'm a sin again. My rap's so cold, my flow is frozen again. When I get to spitting, it snows in Michigan. Overdosing off that Flint water. When I swim, my tongue explodes from those carcinogens, and then my lungs implode from no oxygen in them. Looking like I got toxic shock syndrome. Mockingjay when she plays the gunshot victim. I got sick when the liquor store sold me food. Drop that soap, girl, you know I'm broken your boo. Dripping sweat, getting wet, real open and new. Better hope I don't rip open your fallopian tube. You better hope I don't rip open your fallopian tube. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. Yo, you just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a little Homo sapien, yo. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling. Shit's going bad, just know that we go back in a nanosecond. Hopefully you listen to this fast and be slow to speak. Only wish that I could grow some wings like Jenna and fly so far away. In my park car, my radio starts to play. In a bar, spitting bars, sipping Chardonnay till the wheels fall off. Yo, we just lost the brake. Stop for a DUI and got locked away. We're drunk from alcohol and you got the shake. I had a lawyer, oh boy, he just lost the case. Technology got destroyed and they lost the case. But you still believe in moon rock, they brought from space. Yeah, that they brought from space. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. Lies. I don't trust no masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien. You just a dick raping, baby, alien vaping, inhaling Homo sapien, Homo sapien, Homo sapien, yo. You're just a Homo sapien. It's so hard to win when it's so hard to lose. Yo, it's so easy to lose when it's hard to win. It's so hard to win when it's so easy to lose. It's so easy to lose when it's hard to win. Yo, I don't trust these masons who've been placed in these high places. Why? Cause I know these masons wanna see me placed inside these cages. You just a dick sapien. Think, raping, maybe alien, vaping, inhaling. Homo sapien, you just a date. Space is fake.
I really think it should go like day after day.
Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table, yeah. Tell them rookies get they drop up. You on the one, you better squad up. B.I. John on the tango, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table, yeah. And tell them rookies get they drop up. You on the one, you better squad up. B.I.
Boss till paper boy, getting that kilo money. They apple on blast, fuck around and kilo cut 'em. Peanut butter lack, butter leather bucket seats, Manila polo fitted to match. I'm a fucking beat, last ski in the 6-speed, and you screaming fuck the police, baby. I'm from uptown, never was the hustle weeks. Peep it, every day I'm getting lifted. 100 blunts in my lungs, 100 proof in my system. 2 girls, 1 vicious. That's just how I'm living. Getting 4 faces by 2 Gemini bitches. Onslaught, the gutters be stunting and something tinted. I had Maserati dreams, now we winning. Yeah. Ask around, them fellas do it big. My girl switch wigs when I wanna fuck a different bitch. Foreign coupe, no roof, local potent in the blizz. Money stacks make the ceiling look lower than it is. And
don't wanna tangle, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table, yeah. Tell them rookies get they drop up. You on the one, you better squad up. B.I. Don't wanna tangle, them boys get pesos. Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table, yeah. And tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the one, you better squad up, bitch.
That Rico case getting harder to fight. Big face, more bottles, Bellagio lights. Spitting my re-up on the table, that's just part of the life. Devil regalado sideways like it's sliding on ice. Motherfucker, how you living? You ain't back of the line. We just cut it, way we stunting, just embarrass you guys. Pockets thicker than the dials in the passenger side. She tend to suck me when I drive, so don't ask for a ride, yeah. 5th gear, tear up the city and bad, I get it. You know I live it, word of Jesus is dead. I was young and wild once and I'm a fiend in my past. A rock leech, I'm a beast, every day is my last. Princess cuts on my neck, chest looking like glass. You was hating me then, you should look at me now. I'm talking yellow bottles, yellow models, kush by the pound. 23 and I'm bossing, bitch, I'm putting it down.
Shotty on the dress, 100 racks on the table, yeah. And tell them rookies get they guap up. You on the wall, you better squad up, bitch.
Yeah, you know you loving this. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Yeah, you know you loving this. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Yeah, you know you loving this. Making threes like Ray, I never miss. Yeah, Boston rise with me. Now everybody throw they stripes to the sky with me. And when I'm at the Garden, you know I'm rocking green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Celtic colors run deep, and we ain't stopping. Green and white, green and white, green and white, green and white. Pierce jersey got the kid looking mighty green. 17 banners and counting the mighty bean. I'm looking clean as I put the pedal to the metal. Got a million out of rapping, I won't settle, I need several. I gotta let them know this is what I does. Got the city on my leg, you know where I'm from. Dorchester, Hyde Park, Mattapan, Roxbury to Rosendale, let's get it in. We coming out hard, you should take a listen. Girls wanting sex, cause I gotta be up on my fitted. We at the top of the hub, boy, expensive.
High five for everyone! Yeah. The party starts at 8.
We're live. We're live. Can you hear me? No, you can't hear me. Hold on. What happened to my mic?
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Singe? Can you hear me?
Hold on. What are you supposed to do on this?
Can you hear me? Yeah, you can, right? You can?
What do we do?
Oh, there it goes. There you go. That's a little better.
How does it work?
I don't know. I don't know how this thing works.
What do we do? What's the idea here?
I have no clue.
Oh, I see. Hail, warriors!
This is Sparta. All right, so let's see. Let's give him a shout out. We got Kim Ray.
Kim Ray.
Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures. Nightbot, the waitress. Shout out to Calistoga Refried. Sub the backup channel for the unedited streams. Boston Ray Slice of the Mud. And so we have Singe Man. How's your weekend been going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Kicking ass. Anything that's in my way. But I don't kill it. I just push it out of my way.
Is it your way or the highway?
No. I'll go to the highway if I have to. Yeah, I'll go to the highway if I must. No, I'm pretty flexible. Very flexible, actually. But have to be.
You're very petite.
But like,
you're very
mosquitoes. Petite. I don't kill mosquitoes. I tell them to go away.
No kill mosquitoes.
And then they go away. Yeah, I don't kill anything anymore. Except evil.
I think I got to make another.
We have
cup
Dr.
of coffee.
Bass.
I'm exhausted. I had a tough weekend. It wasn't tough, but it was long. It was a long weekend. One big day.
Yes, you had a child.
3 days was
born.
1 day. Yeah. Yes, I had a child. Yeah, Christopher was born. I seen a baby pop into the world again. It's pretty crazy. Oh man, it's crazy how that happens. What up, random fan? How you been? We're back. Late Night Live is back. So,
Random fan.
While I was in Boston, in the city, I filmed all that footage at night. I went live. I met a few cool people. I played music outside of Beth Israel Hospital. I brought my guitar over, and I was jamming with this other guitarist. We went live. It was pretty cool. And then I jammed the next night. I was just playing music outside. The friggin' Jamaican security guard. Shout out to the Jamaican security guard lady. She came up to us and was like, "Hey guys, people are complaining about the smoke," and we're like, "All right, thank you." And then she comes back and she's like, "No, it smells like weed smoke." And then she walked away again, and we're like, "Okay, she wants us to leave." That's what she wants. So we had to go down in like this alleyway, right, like in the garage. But it was good because the acoustics were really good. It was all like, it was open, but it was like underground a little bit. So we were like jamming. We were like singing Pink Floyd songs at like the top of our lungs and shit. It was good. It's like, dude, they treat the dude like he's less than, like, like go play in the alley, get the fuck out of here. Go play in the alleyway.
Well, it's a hospital, so you can
like,
understand.
We're just musicians trying to.
It's not a music hall. It's a hospital.
I don't know. It sounded good though. We had a nice little spot with a bench and everything right in the front. People would have enjoyed that going into the hospital. You're stressed out when you're going into the hospital, right? You hear some music,
Yes.
like Bob Marley.
Well, no. They'll be like,
Alright,
"What the
anyway.
fuck? I'm trying to be sick here."
So you guys want to
I swore.
All right, check this out.
No, I didn't. We cut that out.
No, not that one. I swore too, dude. Whatever.
I think
this will be
it'll
one
just
for the
pass.
backup
Okay, stop
channel,
swearing.
probably. Where is it? Is it coming up? No, that's not it.
No, they won't catch it because it was so quick. We weren't like cursing and badly. That's
Yeah,
okay.
they don't care. They catch everything. All right, you ready?
No, yeah, but we didn't do it. We didn't do anything. So
Boom, baby.
it was all an illusion.
Let's see if it shows up on the screen.
Now, okay, so
Did it get bigger?
what is
All
it?
right, cool. This, right? All right. So the doctors come right in, right? No matter what time it is, they have like a team of doctors, right? Even if it's like 3, 4, 5 in the morning when they're having the baby, the doctors come right in, right? It's
What is the building?
I'm trying to explain it. They called them on the phone.
Oh, I thought it was
and then
one
like
word.
And then like 3 minutes later, right? They show up, right? Well, that's because they live in this fucking place right across the street, dude. It's like a castle.
Who? What?
All the doctors, dude. It's like a gated community.
What
that
is
all
the building?
I don't know what it's called. It's in Jamaica Plain.
No, it's an apartment building. What?
It's like condos, dude, for the doctors. I'll show
Okay.
you. I got more pictures. It's all made out of brick. Look, there's domes on the top all over the place.
Right. You don't build condos like that.
Well, this is where they live. This is where the doctors get to live compared to where we live. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't built for
Look,
to be a
this is
condo.
it. Look. They got dog heads or something over here, right? I'll show you guys. I have a better picture. But then they covered some of them up. Look, you can see one right there.
Your voice is going.
I know, but look, they have dog heads right
Okay.
there, right? You can see the dog head. Look, you see them sticking out right there, but this one's covered up. They like wrapped them up. They covered some of them up, and some of them are still sticking out. It's like a
Grotesques.
It's like a pig dog gargoyle.
Those are called grotesques.
But look, you see the gate? It's like gated in with a all brick gate, right? It's a giant,
Right. It wasn't built
giant,
as a condo.
giant- Dude,
It
right
wasn't
here,
a condo.
this little garage goes like uphill to get into it, right? So it's definitely mud flooded, right?
It wasn't a condo until they made it a condo.
I'll
Exactly.
show you. Boom. That's like the edge of the garage, and you can see the slope. Look at that slope, Singe. Look at the slope right there. That thing is a hill.
You would
Boom,
dig it
right?
out
Look,
and have
they
it
build a
all
wall
cleared
right-
out.
They build a
so you would
wall
have
right
your
there,
wall.
and then
You
build
wouldn't
their
want
doorway.
dirt up against the wall because it ruins the wall. You would totally dig it out. Yeah. It would be flat. Like everything should be flat. So they dug it out and it was already there.
Now it's
They didn't build it.
Hold on.
They didn't build it.
We were going good for a minute, and now it's frozen.
Well, that's okay.
I'll go back.
So they didn't build it for sure because you wouldn't build it like that. You would find it like that and then dig it out. Is that what you're trying to say?
They dug it out, probably. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of
Because
this
you don't
thing.
build. If there's a hill there, you dig out at least.
All right, get out
Some,
of there then.
dig out the hill so you can build it, right?
All right, let's see.
So basically, the hill came after the building. The hill was there after they built it.
Wait.
There's some links here.
All right, so you got that. Can you see that?
Or
You
you
got
can,
that.
after I leave, you can
Look,
click on
look
these
at
links.
this. It goes uphill right here too. Look, to get in there, you got to drive uphill. You know what I'm saying? Slope. Look at those. Is all those doors or windows? Right there. Mud flood windows. What do you think?
They look like patio doors.
Well, it's a
Looks
window.
like patio doors that are now windows.
Joint.
I know.
Joint. You make a.
But they were
Singe, you
patio
make a better-
doors.
Singe, you make a better door than a window.
Yeah, they were patio doors.
We got 11 people watching now. Numbers are building. People are realizing we're back. All right, let's do this.
Look what the name of the tower is. You see it?
Oh, Longwood Tower, right there. Longwood.
You said
Towers.
wood.
Longwood.
You said
yeah,
wood.
that was my nickname in high school, right? Longwood, and then now it's my middle
He
name.
said wood.
I decided to make it my middle name, so my name is Ray Longwood. That's what the
Wow,
L
yeah,
stands
see,
for.
there's a.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Initial
make
L,
a
yeah.
condo. Let's make a condo, and then let's make it like really big archways that are like
Look at the-
from
there's
the
like- look at the domes, dude.
1800s. Then let's
That's
put like little
definitely some kind of
things
tech. Why would you?
in it
Why would
that
you
you
put
would
an
put in your
antenna on
castle.
top
Let's
of
make
a
their
dome?
condo look
Singe.
like.
Singe, I have a question for you. You're the Antiquitech repairman, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So like, why would you put an antenna looking
Yes.
thing on top of a dome made out of copper or gold or whatever it was made out of? They probably stripped the gold, but what do you think? Why would you do that? If you were fixing the Antiquitech, why would you do it?
To make the residents feel special.
personal level.
You would go out of your way and spend thousands of dollars more just to make people feel special.
So you think
To make
that's
it
why
look
they did
nice.
It? Just to look fancy? You think it's just a fancy
Just to make
design?
it look nice, they spent thousands of dollars more. Just to make they have extra money to burn. They could build.
They're like, let's just put a mushroom.
Hey,
dome
doesn't that look
looks
like it
something
was?
from Russia?
It probably was gold. They took all the gold off.
All right, we'll go with that, Singe. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying what they would say. Okay.
We'll go with it. All right, let's see what else we got.
No, that's not
Look,
what I'm saying.
Look, here's another picture of the building. Oh, dome. Let's see the windows. Yeah, it's all brick. You could tell they redid it, but it was much older. Look, all right, so here's here's the thing that's covered. Look, they wrap them up in like this stuff. It's weird. What is that? What is that? A blanket? And then look, there's one still sticking out, but I got a better picture. Right here. Look, this is what they look like. Whoa. I mean, what do you think that is, Singe? There's a whole bunch of them all over the building. They all look like that. A pig dog from hell? Analyze it.
Okay.
I want to know what you think it is. Is it a pig, a dog?
That's a grotesque. That's a dragon.
It's a dragon?
Dragon.
All right. Sin
Yes.
says dragon, but look at his nose, though. It looks like a pig, but he has a mouth of like a pit bull. Gargoyle.
That's where the water comes out.
Look, he looks like he has hooves. I don't know. What do you guys think it is in
Claws.
the chat?
Look like claws. See those curls around the neck? It's kind of like dragonish. The
creepy
mouth
as
looks like a
fuck.
dragon. The
Who
eyes
would
look
want to
like
live
a
in a
dragon.
building with those fucking things on them?
So those are
I know,
grotesque.
It's a nice building. Grotesque. Go ahead, explain it.
You know what a grotesque is?
Sometimes it gets a little grotesque around here. Yeah. Look at this.
No, they changed the word. Grotesque does not mean that. They changed it. It what? See there, Google's telling me that too. It's like no. I know it doesn't mean that.
Now it's
They
it's
changed the
frozen
meaning.
again. Wow. I'll have to exit the page. Jesus. My computer's it's so hot here. It's probably why. My computer's freezing up. That's why we're not going to spend too much time. We just came on to show that we're back and we're going to start doing shows every night. That's what we're doing. Well, not every night, but every night.
Okay, so
All right,
a grotesque figure is a sculpture that does not work as a
Show
water
it.
spout and,
Show it on the
and
screen.
serves only as an ornamental or artistic function. So grotesques are artistic and ornamental. So how is that ugly? It doesn't mean ugly. They changed the word somewhere along the line because grotesque means an ornamental or for an artistic function. And they're usually gargoyles.
And they covered that
So
one up. Maybe some of them were too
They
grotesque for them.
changed that word, dude.
Look at the bricks. Look how they're all damaged right there and old. And then there's all new bricks. Well, they need to fix that.
Okay,
Maybe they
and
chip
now-
something off. What up?
Grotesques are old too, so that is kind of a sign that, I mean, when did they stop making this? That's weird. So that looks like it's very old just because it has those on there.
What up, Andrew? So we got
So since the 18th century, Grotesque has meant the strange, mysterious, magnificent, fantastic.
What is
See, they
that?
changed the word. It used to mean
That's paganism because they
different.
worship nature and they put leaves and flowers but I don't know what that symbol is. But that's
maybe not
that's
necessarily
chartreuse.
worship it. They
That's not
paid
scrubs.
attention to it. Let me look at it closer. Make my screen bigger.
Mushroom dome.
Huh. It could be representing the Earth too. I always look at things like maps of the Earth.
This is when I walked by. Let's see if it'll play.
Look, say something.
Look at this. This is the building that the doctors live in.
What? That's huge, dude. That's a castle surrounded by a wall.
Yes, it is. And we live in cardboard boxes, and then they try to treat us bad.
They didn't build this for them.
But not the doctors here. These doctors were nice to me. But
They
we had a
found
little,
this and remodeled it and
we
made
had
it
a
so
little problem
livable.
at the end, but it's all right.
They
It's
definitely
water
found
over the
it.
bridge.
Dude.
Water
It's
over the
stupid
bridge.
that to think that they built that. Did they claim to build it?
Look at this. This is the building.
I don't know
the
what
name of
it's
the building?
built.
I'm looking it up.
It's called Longwood Towers. Look it up.
I'm
Jamaica
gonna look
Plain.
it up right now.
Jamaica Plain. Yeah, Boston.
Towers.
This is one of the biggest, craziest
What's the name again?
things I've seen.
Something Wood?
Longwood.
What's it
My
called
nickname.
again?
My nickname in high
Longwood.
school, Longwood. Longwood. My middle name. You don't remember my middle name? I'm very insulted.
So it's in Brooklyn? Or Boston?
Look at this. This is the building that the
Brookline.
doctors live in.
So it's not even in Jamaica Plain. It's in Brookline, which is a way better neighborhood than Jamaica Plain. So it's more uppity. It's on the border, though. Yeah, my phone case is blocking a little bit. Well,
Longwood
that's
Towers.
That's the type of quality you get. That's what you're paying for. Yeah, Longwood Towers, Jamaica, probably where you just
Look at
said
this.
Brookline.
This is the building that
It looks
Look
like
at this.
they claim to have built it in 1925.
This was at the hospital, dude. Look how low it goes. I don't think you can tell, but that thing goes way under the ground. There's a
Peter
garage
van
up
der
there.
Walker and Antonio Smith claim to have built it in 1925.
How long did it take them to build it?
It's an apartment house complex they built.
When did the construction start and when did it finish? And is there any photos of them building it? Look and see if there's any construction
Let's see.
photos.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what we do. That's how we do this. This is the hospital, dude. It was another big, crazy brick building.
They
It was
claim to
all,
have
like,
built it in the 1920s.
Under the ground. And
Wasn't that the
everything
Great
else.
Depression?
If they built it
So
in
they
the
built it
1920s,
during-
how long did it take them to build it? And
So they
is
built
there
it
any-
during the Depression.
Just look up construction photos if you want me. I'll do
Wait,
it.
did you hear me? That the Depression is a time of strife and hardship.
bu-
They built
they
it
didn't
during
build
the
it during the-
Depression.
Yeah, right.
Supposedly.
They discovered it. They probably discovered it during the Depression. No, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they redid
We're gonna watch something on that in a minute. I have something great for that. But you're right. What's the construction
This is an
photo?
aerial view of the city, dude. I was really high up. I was on like the 8th floor of a big building, and I was like, dude, I'm taking pictures. Look, you can see all the bricks everywhere.
Well, I see photos without the wall. I think.
Bricks. Just bricks everywhere. Bricks.
Oh nope, the wall's there. Okay, there's no construction photos, dude.
There's no,
There's
no,
no
of course there's not
construction
no
photos
construction.
of
There's
this.
no construction photos. There's no video because they didn't build it. All right,
No.
let's see.
It's
I know
all
we're-
beautiful. Every time you see a picture, it's just beautifully
someone
there.
probably can find something.
Here's a black
You have
and
to
white
really-
one.
you gotta
It's
really dig.
Fully there.
And they're probably fake.
Black and white picture. There's fully
That has
there.
a,
No
that has a
building.
brick roof still. Yeah, this was like my view.
Well, we can look at the size of their apartments and check out their apartments. Look at the inside. Wow. Wow, dude. Some of the ceilings inside are, I'll show you. I'll show you.
You got it right now? Screen share?
Here's inside. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. This is inside. Your voice is low.
Well, I had to move the mic away. I'm using a different mic tonight.
Okay.
I lost my cord for my.
I'll just tell you, just to, just let you know. So here is inside this crazy place. The Brookline. Okay.
Wow.
Everyone's breaking out the fun moment.
You see that thing at the bottom? Hide it. The one that says, hide that. All right. And now go full screen.
There you go. Look at that ceiling. What? Wow. They built that in the Depression. During the Depression, they built
Look at that fucking chandelier, dude. I have chandeliers like that at my house, too.
Yeah, and these posts right here, I always have. I won't buy a house unless it has big posts like this. I won't get a condo unless it has huge, immaculate posts that are modeled in wood from the 1920s or from the 1800s. And I won't buy anything less than this for sure. This is basically my least condo I would ever get. Can you believe this? Look at that. It's fucking rich. Oh my god, that's so rich.
I know your house. I know your house looks like that. My house almost. I modeled my house after Singe Man.
Still, look at the ceiling. What?
Mine's almost there.
People, that is. There's 4 of these. Who knows how many?
I guess you got to go to school for 12 years to
Let's look at another one.
Place like that.
Here is the basic condo.
You go to school. You go to school for 12 years, and boom,
kitchen,
you end
bath,
up in a
bedroom,
place like
closet, bonus. Look, bonus space.
14
Ooh, you get bonus space. Okay, so that's pretty cool, huh?
That looked like, I was trying to see if
there is
cruciform design. All right,
there is you for you.
That's Andrew.
For you. I know. Angie, I forgot for a while till just like a few days ago. I'm like, wait, where is Andrew been?
Photo.
I'm like, oh, there he is. He changed his name. Well, so they built that during the Great Depression, and we're going to show you some more of that. If you would like to watch it.
Keep going. Keep digging. Boom.
Divergent just put up an awesome one if you want to watch it. But that's up to you.
Well, we'll get it put in the chat. Private chat.
He has an 18-minute one we can just skip through.
Well,
oh, wait, no, wait. He's
put it
shorter.
Then we'll do the 18-minute one. Boom, baby.
It is 11 minutes long. And it's called What Happens When You Keep Telling a Lie. Oh, wait. This one, you thought you knew everything. Watch it. That's so crazy, dude. He did a really great discovery on this map that shows the dates they were built. He's showing all the buildings that were built during the Great Depression, and it's incredible. They know they didn't build those. That's why it's too much to build in 2 years, 3 years sometimes during the Great Depression.
This is something different. Crepuscular rays, Singe. Crepuscular rays. What do crepuscular rays prove, Singe?
They prove the orb that gives off light is closer than that they say.
The sun is not 93 million miles away, because this could only happen from a local light source.
It's local. It has to be very local.
And I seen it in real life.
I don't know, a couple thousand.
I seen it in real life. That
miles?
was my picture.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know the distance. It's crazy cool. I love living in this matrix that God made. It's really fun. And we're here. to fight.
Andy has a sense of humor because of the way that the baby popped out, dude. I was like,
I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight.
my ass off. I was like, whoa. Looked like he just grew out of the ground, like pop, and then he was like, I'm here.
While I fight. So there you go.
Boom, more crepuscular rays. More crepuscular rays.
Thought you knew everything.
Look at that one. Crepuscular rays. Crepuscular rays. All right, here's my kids. Look. So they got these painted cows, dude. You see these cows, dude? They got them everywhere all over Cambridge. What do you think about that? What? What do you think about the cow?
Okay, I had my volume low. Probably was.
Get your shit together. What do you think about the cow?
I think that they're.
Look, there's more.
It's holy.
Look. What does it mean, Singe? Is it a holiday for a different?
It's holy. It's a bull, actually. It's not a cow.
They put them all over Boston, dude.
No, it's a bull. It represents Satan.
Cambridge, Boston. Look. What does it mean? Why are they popping up everywhere? Look, all different ones.
It's Satan.
It's Satan? Oh, yeah, the bull with the horns. But why are they making them all colorful and cheerful?
I think.
Look, just look at it.
Right? The bull?
Yeah. What do you think about that? How you like them apples?
I'm getting bad lag here. Hold on.
No,
I'm
you
lagging.
have a bad leg. You have a bad leg and you need to fix it.
I know.
I'm just messing with you.
I know. I said I'm lagging.
Lagging.
So those are bulls, and there is a flower on it representing the flat Earth that we live on.
Hey, look at this one. Look, that one has. Look,
I love
this
to
one
say
has
that.
a panda.
Mandalas remind me of a map of our
Look,
realm.
it looks like
and then if you
comets
look
coming
at
down
the
and stars
Jainism,
and stuff.
And
then this one
show
has
you.
the same panda, and it looks like the devil, dude. You see that? Look.
Whoa, there's a dark one and a light one. Why would they do that?
Duality, maybe. And look, this one has like.
They
both have like
and what's in the
Tartarian
castle
structures or something.
has a Tartarian castle in there.
They painted the whole place, dude. I don't know who did it, but it looks cool as fuck. Cows, painted cows. And,
Yeah, it's interesting.
Look at this one, dude.
It's artistic.
Boom. What do you think about that? How you like that one?
Now that could also see. I told you I was right.
She's seen the cows in
They could also represent
Calgary, Canada.
the market.
She's seen them. Kim Ray's seen them in Canada. So what are they moving them around on us?
Oh.
Like bringing them all over they're touring the country, the world with cows.
So it could also be the bull market, representing the bull market. But let's see if I'm correct. That's my other guess.
Cows. All right. Well, I thought you guys might like that. All right. Now, what did you?
I've seen some rituals where they use the bull recently. In fact, I'll show you one.
All right.
Oh, you want me to screen share?
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. The horned deity Beelzebub is the most recognized demon in the Bible. So there you go. That's why, because he's got horns. I don't know. Maybe that's bad connection. Okay, so can I share Divergence video? Is that okay?
Go ahead. I have some stuff to share too, but share it, play it, and I'll make myself a coffee. How about that?
Make sure I got the right video.
Even though it's hot as balls over here right now. It's like 90 degrees, smoking hot.
Wow.
And humid.
I gotta figure out why.
And it's a
wow,
heat wave.
it's pretty nice here.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's nice here. It's not bad. See, 11 hours ago. Is this the one? That was a pretty amazing video. Make sure it's right. Don't want to show the wrong one. Stop saying I'm sorry. More ways to apologize in English. Sorry, I'm lagging really badly. I'm getting commercials. You have to be patient with me. Thank you. Un momento, por favor, mi amigos. Make sure I'm on the right one. Nope, wrong one. Sorry, I can't find it. I suck. Did Ray leave? Maybe it was someone else. Oh well, we'll watch this one since Ray did leave. No, I want to watch that one. We need to show that. It shows. Come on, he's talking here. Is this it? Come on, Cinch. No, I'm already lagging. I can't do much. Anyway, he shows all these places that were built during the Depression, and most of them in under 2 or 3 years. So, Ray's gonna come back. I will have done nothing. That's okay. I'm having a hard time here. See, I was like, I can't do anything, so I'm really ready to give up. I gotta move my computer. What the heck is it doing? It's probably running a scan or something stupid. Virus scan. Okay, so it was go back. Guys, because you're gonna love it. Okay, the other guy could have been. Is it? I'm gonna give up, guys. Oh, let's just show this other video. See? As soon as I was ready, it just did something else. Yay! Now it's really messing up. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. After a very long time, we're ready to go. Ray, I didn't do it. Yeah, I did. True. Present. Here we go. Sorry, I never found it, Ray. I had a very hard time.
So how was that? How was that
Lots of
Divergent
lag.
video?
It was great.
Was
Wanna
it
watch
good?
another one?
Was all right. All right, cool. I got this.
I got this next one.
Oh, you already got it. All right. I didn't see no video
Yeah.
pop up. I was watching on the screen the whole time. Will
You
will
thought you
share
knew
something?
everything. Watch this. After a very long time. No, I can't find the one I wanted.
All right, forget it.
So-
you find it. All right, you find it and figure it out, and I'll play the video I was gonna play. All right. All right. Fair enough.
Okay, yeah.
All
Go
right, you
ahead.
gotta take yourself down.
Yeah.
You gotta take it down.
Go ahead. Got it.
All right. So this is
I did. I thought. Did it?
You know, I don't ever have time to watch videos, but this is one that I definitely wanted to watch. This is Jailbreak Overlander, and I guess a Hooters girl tried to rob him. I got robbed by a Hooters girl. Scott should come on for this one, definitely.
Dude, you didn't send Cindy after him, did you?
All right.
It wasn't Cindy, was it? You didn't send Cindy after Jailbreak.
So it's story time, but this is a true story. It just happened last night. I've been on the road a week today. Today is Tuesday, the 19th, I believe. I don't know what date it is. Whatever, it's Tuesday. In this video, I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me just the other day. It's an absolute trip. So you're going to want to sit back, you're going to want to relax, and you're going to want to check this out.
Probably a few. Yep.
And before we start this video, I'm going to ask you to hit that little subscribe button as well as the bell next to it so you're notified of all new videos. Here we go. I had made my way down to the Ozarks where I had to do a walk-around video of my buddy's brand new Troopy, and I did that. After I made the video, I headed over to the Daniel Boone National Forest to camp for the night. I've been in the Ozarks 100 times and I love it down there. But this time I ran into somebody that was meaning to do me harm, and it almost slipped right by me, but I did catch it. So here's the story exactly as I recorded it so I didn't forget. Enjoy. I got into West Plains, Missouri last night around 5 o'clock. I stopped by the shop and told him I would return in the morning to do the walk-around video. I had driven all day and I was tired and I wanted to set up a campground. Plus, I'm in the Ozarks, which I love because poisonous snakes. I love poisonous snakes because we don't have them. And it's interesting to me, at any rate. So I take off out of the shop and I find a forest, a national forest by a river about 18 miles out of town. So you just drive on a long 2-lane road up and down for 18 miles, and then there's the campground. And to stay overnight was only $10, which is cheap, and it's awesome.
Cheap. It's cheap.
Now, I'm in the middle of the Ozarks. I'm right next to a river, and there's some locals that seem to be camping there. I can tell that by the way they look and their license plates. All good. It is what it is. I find a decent spot where the truck is nice and level.
Nice and level, flat level.
There's a fire pit there. I got 6 ears of corn, which I've already eaten, that I want to cook. Because corn on the cob is awesome. You can just throw it right on the fire for 20 minutes, and it's good to go. Leave it in the husk. So I cooked the corn. That's not true. I didn't cook the corn yet. So I set the truck up. I ride my mountain bike for a couple of minutes, but it's hot and humid. So I want to go on the river. Now my little campsite has a trail going right down to the river, but it's a super slippery, muddy slope, and that slope ends with about a 4-foot drop going into the river. Well, I'm gonna kill myself doing this, so I do it. And I didn't kill myself, but it was hard. So I climbed back out after cooling off a little bit and decided to find a better spot. So I go back to my campsite, look to my left, and there's a trail there that goes off into a parking lot, and I see a young lady from behind. She appeared to be a really attractive lady, and from the front she was a really attractive lady, and she was walking a little pit bull. She had Daisy Duke shorts on and a very small shirt that was rather revealing. Whatever, it's hot and humid out, so it is what it is. And she's out in the middle of the woods. She's probably not expecting to meet anybody, so I think.
So she's walking with her dog about 20 feet in front of me, and the dog detects that I'm behind. So he starts nosing around and coming back. But he's a little dog. I'm not afraid of this dog in any way whatsoever at all, even though I can tell he's a pit bull. So she calls him and says, oh, don't worry about him. And I'm like, oh, yeah, great. And she sits down and we start chatting because I'm standing in the river like a donkey, and she's sitting on the shore with her dog, who's frolicking and doing dog things in the water, eating bugs and fish and whatnot. And her and I are talking, you know, hey, how are you, blah, blah, my name's this. I forget her name already, but she could have told me her name 30 times and I still would have forgot. So we're talking for what seems like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. She tells me, you know, she's been in a bunch of bad relationships, and she carries a 9mm, and she shows me a picture of a buck, a 10-point buck she took down with a 9, she told me. So, I don't know. But, she showed me pictures of her holding the head of a dead deer. She's wearing a hunter's cap, so it is what it is, I guess. She tells me about her ex-boyfriend, and she used to live in Florida, and she drove from Florida to Maryland one time and asked me if Maryland was near Boston, and I said it was. She said she lived in Miami. She worked at Hooters for a while. Now, I've never been to a Hooters, but I always thought you had to have, you know, Hooters. She had, I don't know, she had a very attractive-looking chest, put it that way, but it wasn't massive. And she was a very attractive young lady, like big time. And she knew all sorts of country stuff that most people don't know.
You go to Hooters to see Hooters.
Utterly interesting. She's talking to me for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and
Hyundai Tucson versus Toyota RAV4.
Sponsored by the Hyundai Tucson. Oh, now it's going to glitch on me.
She says, I gotta go visit my buddy and pick up my weed whacker, but I'll be back and I'll bring campfire.
That's what she said. She said, I'm going to grab my weed whacker and pick up my buddy.
Wood. And I'm like, all right. Like, what do you say? No, don't do that. I said, all right. But for a city girl, a country girl saying, I'll be back and I'll bring campfire wood, sounds like she plans on staying a while, right? That's like a city girl saying, I'll be over tonight and I'll bring a bottle of wine. Well, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking and I'm like, she's a local. She's definitely local. And I start thinking about the show The Ozarks, where the very first episode, Ruth convinces some people to go on a boat ride. Her cousins convinced some people staying at a motel from out of town into going on a boat ride while she robs their motel room. Now, this girl asked me a couple of times, have you ever floated? Which means getting in an intertube and going down the river. And I said, no, actually, I haven't, but I've gone down this particular river a couple of times in a kayak. I said, I can't float because that would leave my truck completely alone. And my whole life is in that truck right now. She mentioned it again, and I said the same thing. After she left, I'm thinking about this. Like, why would this really attractive young lady stand there and talk to me, out of all people, in my shorts, with my bright light, ain't seen the sun in months, legs? And I mean, I'm like 20 years older than her. Why would she be coming back? I mean, talking to me for 30, 40 minutes is cool, but why would she be coming back tonight? Plus, I didn't want her to come back tonight. I'm not going to do anything with that. That's not my thing. I haven't done anything with a woman in years now. Just because it is what it is. I'm not looking to get married, and I ain't having kids. So, recreational sex loses its appeal over 30, 40 years. FYI. So I get back to the camp, I cook my corn on the cob, and I'm thinking, like, she mentioned that her brothers, she grew up with them, and they were rough and tumble, and they were always breaking her balls, etc. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm in a bad part of the woods. And this is a local, and she's going to come back here with her brothers tonight and probably try to rob me. So I keep thinking that she don't show up, and now I'm stressing. I don't want her to come back.
Andy's on BitChute.
So what I do is I finish cooking my corn on the cob, I pack my truck up again, and I moved to another campsite so she couldn't see where I was parked. She saw my truck.
Why is everybody so stuck on YouTube? Like BitChute and Odyssey, sometimes they're better.
Right.
Or just as good. If BitChute's not
But you couldn't see where I was. And I waited outside by my truck in the woods watching my old campsite that I just moved from till about 12 o'clock at night.
You know, a lot of people think that in order to conceal carry, you're going to need a tactical belt and a set of jeans. Well, I'm here to
check.
It's really not true. You don't need this.
And then here comes the big truck she was driving with another truck with about 3 dudes jammed in it, checking out my old campsite, getting out and looking around.
I don't know. YouTube's been giving me crap.
So this is exactly what Ruth in the show The Ozarks in the very first episode did to the birds. Her cousins convinced the kids to leave the hotel room unguarded by taking them out on the water. This girl was trying to convince me into floating downstream, which means you float on the river, you float away, and you can't float back upstream. You got to get picked up and get a ride back or some such. And when that didn't work, or when I said, no, I ain't doing that.
You hear that, Singe? You can't float upstream. You got to go along with the stream. It's a stream.
She just came back with brute force. And I kept thinking, dude, you are paranoid, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I don't like staying up till 12 or 1 o'clock at night. By the time I wrapped up my camp, though, it was already like 9:30. It had just gotten dark, and then it got dark. Like,
it was that dark. That's how dark it was, guys. You hear the crickets?
Like, dark in the Ozark National Forest. I was in Daniel Boone National Forest. I think that's the name of it, Daniel Boone. And it was dark. All you can see are the lightning bugs or the fireflies. So I get to my buddy's shop this morning. I give him a quick recap of what I just told you. And he said, where were you? And I told him where I was. And he said, dude, literally, that is a bad place to go. All the time, people end up missing or murdered out there and get robbed because there's a ton of crystal meth. This girl wasn't using crystal meth. And if she was, no, she wasn't. I've been around it, sad to say, the name of it. I've been around it years back. And she wasn't on crystal meth. And she wasn't high either. She might have been a little drunk. I couldn't tell. All I noticed that she was a good conversationalist. I found her interesting. But when she wanted to come back, my alarm bells went off. I set up watching my site, and middle of the night, her truck shows back up with a pickup truck.
Who is
RFC? Dudes in the back showed up behind it. They were going to try to take me out. So even if you stay in a national forest, you're not safe. Know your area and pay attention. Situational awareness is something I've carried my entire life. The military re-instilled it in me, and traveling on my own, if I get a hunch, I'm almost always not wrong. So there, as they say, is that. An interesting story, but a true story nonetheless. At any rate, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and I will return the favor. I am out.
How to escape the heat if you don't have an air conditioner. This only takes 5 minutes. Tired of hot and stuffy rooms during summer? This genius way to cool any room
Hey, YouTube. It's Rich from Boston here. Yeah. I'm down in Florida now. You know, I went to the Hooters, the first Hooters that they ever made. Yeah, I'm in a hotel room now. I went to try to find the girl. She was not that hot. Didn't have that, she had like kind of small things, I went floating with her. It was fun. It was going up. I went up the river, not down. As you said, you can't. Well, we actually floated up the river.
Yeah.
And
you got to go downstream. You got to go along with the stream.
No. We went the opposite direction.
You went against the grain.
Yeah, and we had the corn on the cob that I was trying to make. It was delicious. But then a bunch of her boys, they came at me. I was hiding in the bushes though.
What was all that corn? What was all that corn like coming out?
Not good. But Sasquatch helped me out. But Sasquatch was there. But seriously though, Sasquatch was there to help me. Me and Sasquatch,
you met the Sasquatch.
Well, one of the Sasquatches. It was a female Sasquatch that she helped me.
A female Sasquatch. What did that look like? Did it have boobs? Did it have hooters?
No. Well, what happened was my friend Parkway. He told me about how they have bare asses and that makes them female. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely a female Sasquatch because I heard from a professional, the actual Sasquatch hunter. You know what I mean? And he told me that when they have the bare ass, it's real. Okay? I mean, it's a female, So we just floated upriver, and then now we're in Florida now. We went to the first Hooters ever. It's in Clearwater, Florida. It's nice. It's real nice. They got chicken wings there. It's like, it's real cool.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You go there.
So how you boys been doing?
You go there for the wings? You go there for the wings? You go to Hooters?
Yeah. I don't look at any women because I haven't touched a woman in like 45 years. I haven't done that in forever. But I don't know why I'm from New York now. I talk like I'm from New York. But but how you guys doing? I heard your old lady popped out another kid, huh?
Yeah, it was amazing, Scott. It was like
no. My name is Richard.
Richie. Yeah, Richie. It was amazing, man. It was like, it was like, all right. First you see like a little gray thing. And you're like, what is that?
You're like, there's an alien baby popping out of my woman's vagina.
Then the next thing is a friggin' head with his eyes staring right at you, and it's only halfway out, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? It's like fast. It's like when a mushroom grows.
Honestly though,
when a mushroom grows, it just pops up.
I saw pictures, and that's a good sign that the baby's already, got his eyes wide open and stuff. You know what I mean?
I was the first thing that he looked at.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
You know what I mean? And now he knows me. So
he's like, Dada.
The minute and it's funny because they shine like a bright light, and it's like the baby comes into the light.
They check the dilation of their pupils. That's what they do. That
next thing you know, a few seconds later, the whole baby pops out, and it's like, where did that thing come from? I mean, I know the women like can feel the baby the whole time, and they know the baby's there and stuff like that, but we don't. Like, like we're like. She's getting kind of round, and then next thing you know, boom, baby. There's like
that's what happens when you die. You're reborn and you go to the light, and you're.
Yeah, people say sometimes. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or some people say don't go to that light, and it might be some bad thing or something. I don't know.
You got a choice. Where are you gonna go? Over there, in the dark corner.
Yeah, it was amazing. Michelle did amazing. She's okay. The baby's healthy.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks really good.
Oh, and I changed Dr. Dickhead. I'm not going to see Dr. Dickhead. He sent cops to my house. Not my house, my girlfriend's house. That you know that you can't serve a homeless person papers. You can't do it. So they keep like coming to my girlfriend's house looking for me and trying to serve me papers, but I don't think it counts because I don't live here. So like in reality, like
well, they have
you know what I mean? It's complete. Yeah. It's complete abuse of power. Oh, I'm a doctor. I'm going to send the cops from my town 6 towns over while I know you're doing delivery, and harass the shit out of your kids while you're not there. It's fucking. It's
Definitely.
harassment. It's tyranny, and
That's from that other. That's from that one doctor.
and it's an intimidation. Yeah. So now So now they said, when you have a baby, you have to bring them for a checkup within 2 days, right? So
Oh yeah.
I'm bringing him to a completely different hospital, a completely different doctor. That guy is fired. And you know what? He didn't just lose one client. He lost 3 because I have 3 kids now. So take that to
Are
the
you
bank
talking about
and
the
stick it
family
up your
doctor? The
ass.
family doctor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not. He's not the family doctor. I can't even really talk about it no more. But
Yeah.
because they're trying to like serve me papers. Like they didn't serve me shit because they brought it to somebody else's house, and I'm homeless. So, in reality, they didn't serve me nothing. But I didn't get the papers, but I got the word. Someone told me about it. But that doesn't really count. It could be all hearsay. So really, I wasn't served anything, and they can all see me in court if they want.
Well, they have to serve you in person, though.
They didn't serve me in person. Nothing. I got the police 911 call, and there was no trespass on me in the first place. The whole thing is complete nonsense, and if they and I hope that they bring me to jail, because if they do, right, I'll get a lawyer. That's the thing they don't want. They don't want me to get a lawyer, because if I get a lawyer, I'll sue the shit out of them. I'll sue the shit out of that doctor if I get a lawyer. So that's what they don't want. So they're like making it so they're just harassing me, showing up at my my children's house at 4 a.m, knocking on when everybody's sleeping and the whole place is dark, scaring the shit out of the little kids. And then they came here. Well, like my parents were watching the kids, and you know what I mean? Like, I was in the hospital delivering a baby, dude. Like, and they knew it. They knew it. They said it. So like, it's crazy. They like, harassing me while like I'm targeted. They're harassing me while I'm in the hospital delivering a child. Not harassing me, harassing the people at my children's house. But it's harassing me too, because they can't find me, because in Massachusetts you can't serve a homeless person papers, and I live at a homeless place. So in reality, they can't do nothing. But they're like trying to, they're trying to.
Well, whoever the person is that's serving it has to get you in person to hand it to you.
And those cops that came here were way out of their jurisdiction. So, you know what I mean? And they tried to tell me that I didn't show up for court, right? But I never got a letter for court. So that's crazy too, whatever. They're just messing with me. If I had a letter for court, I would have showed up for court. So the whole thing is complete nonsense. All because I showed them making a bunch of mistakes on YouTube. That's how it started out, because they were messing up with my kids. So I got them on video messing up, violating every policy on their wall. The place is garbage town, Scott. Garbage town. The whole place.
Which place?
The doctors. They're all not the one that delivered my baby. That place is nice.
Well, yeah, they were nice, right? Yeah, you're talking about the other one.
Yeah, but you know what was crazy, Scott? So check this out, right? So the whole time I'm there, right? I was there for like 2.5, 3 days, right? There's, you have to sign the paperwork to prove, say that he's your kid, like the Social Security, to get him his Social Security number, right? So I tried to sign it 3 times, right, while I was there. I was like, I'm signing it. I'm putting my name on there, And then, like, the last time I tried to sign it, they were like, you need your ID, right? But the only ID I had on me was expired, right? So it was the 4th of July, and all the roads were closed down, right? A bunch of roads were closed down. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But then the trains were having trouble, right? So I had to take a train home, and I was getting a ride back. And like I don't live across the street in a nice cushy castle like what I showed you guys just now. Like they can just run right across the street and get their stuff and come right back. Like I live like on the other side of Boston. Like they're in the south, I'm on the north. Something like that. Like something like that. So it's like 45 minutes away, dude. And that's when the train's running the right way. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get my passport and I'm coming back, right? And they're like, all right, go ahead. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be right back. So I took off, right? I went home. I had a bunch of shit I had to do in between because I was in there for 3 days and I was running errands on my way. It was like every errand I had to run was on the way, and I had a ride. So I was like, dude, I'm going to just stop here, and then boom, I'll be there, you know? And I had my whole thing charted out. And then, like, so, all right, so I did everything, right? I cut the cord. I helped deliver the baby. I got the car with the car seat that they wanted, right? I took care of business, right, as a dad, right? I did everything that I was supposed to do, right? And then they tell me, you've got to get here by 3 o'clock. The place is going to, the registry is going to close, or you're going to have to come back in 10 days to sign the paper. And I'm like, I look at the time, it's like 2:50. I'm like 45 minutes away still. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get there by 3 o'clock, right? No way. I might get there by like 3:20, but I'm not going to get there by 3 o'clock, you know? So I told them straight up, like, no, I'm signing those papers no matter what. No matter what, I'm signing those papers, right? And they were still trying to discourage me, right? So I was pissed by the time I got there, right? I was really pissed. I was like, dude, I worked my ass off all weekend. I stayed awake the whole weekend. I friggin' took care of her. I took care of the baby. I helped cut the cord. I delivered. I got the car. I got the car seat. I got everything that needed to get done from my responsibility. And they're trying to tell me I can't sign the birth papers. That I have to come back. So this is what I did, right? I didn't listen to a word any of the nurses said. I walked right into the building, right? I went right to the 6th floor where the thing was. I banged on the door. I got in, right? The place was closing, but there was still a lady in there, right? I go in and I say, here's my passport. Where's the paper? Let me sign it. Like, oh, you got to come back in 10 days. I go, I'm a celebrity. I'm not going to be here in 10 days. I'm leaving. I'm going to California, you know? Like, I don't know where I'm going to be in 10 days, dude. I'm not planning. I'm not like agreeing to that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll probably forget. You know, I have a bad memory. Like, seriously, plus, I'm not going all the way back across town in 10 days when I don't have to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here now, right? So I say to the doctors, sure, I can sign it. You have a pen. There's a piece of paper. Here's my ID. I'm signing it, right? I was like, either just be a witness and photocopy my ID and turn it in for me tomorrow, or something, because I'm not coming back, right? And then they were like, well, you're going to come back. I said, I'm not taking the baby. I'm not taking the baby home until I sign those papers. I said, we'll have to stay another night then. They started getting all bent out of shape. And I said, I do not consent to that. This is all based on consent, and I don't consent to that, right? Yeah. And they basically all of a sudden pulled out the paper and let me sign it, dude, after all that. Like, just friggin' let me sign a piece of paper. It's a hospital. You have pens and pen everywhere. Like, that's all you guys do is write things on paper. Why can't I just sign my signature, you know? So that was the only problem I had with them. But other than that, they did the nurses did a great job. The doctors that delivered the baby, the nurses, that whole team, the ones that do the delivery, they're totally awesome. The lady that did let me sign the paper at the registry, shout out to her. She's really cool because she helped me out because I was flipping out and they could tell. And she calmed me down, dude. You know what I mean? And she was good at it. So she did her job. And the other ladies were just, like, baffled. They couldn't believe my attitude, you know? Like, I was all nice to them the whole time, and then, boom, I went off like a firecracker, you know? But I had to because I got it got the job done. I got the paperwork signed, you know? So now the kid is mine. It's on record. And everything's all good. But, you know, sometimes you got to stand up for yourself because, like, 10 days, they probably, you know, who knows? Who knows where I'll be in 10 days? I might be in New York. I'm going to a rave in New York. I might be in California. I don't know where I'm going to be in 10 days, dude. You know? I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. The Bible says we're not even promised our next breath. our next day.
I want to be a celebrity. Can I be a celebrity?
I digress.
All you have to say is I'm a celebrity.
Oh, okay, I'm a celebrity.
There you go. You're official. It's official.
Yeah, I put a link in private chat. It was John Levy. His new one.
Funny. I was
great.
I was like, I'm an effing celebrity. They were like looking at me. I was like, let me sign the paper. Well, I am known all over the world. I'm not rich.
Why were they trying to postpone it? Because of the holiday? Is it because of the holiday or what? Were they trying
No,
to...
they just closed the registry at 3, and that was their policy. But I was like, dude, your policies don't trump my parental rights. You know, like that's basically the attitude I had. And then they were like, well, it's a policy, and I said, I don't consent to that policy. This is based on consent. I do not consent. That's what I told them. And then after that, they let me sign the paper. So I didn't want to have to get like that. I didn't want to have to get like that. With
What's
them.
up, RFP Scott?
Listen, I was so friendly to them. Listen to what I did. You see at the beginning of the show how I went and got that coffee? Well, the first night I got in there, there was no coffee. They have coffee machines, but they were all out of coffee, right?
Yeah, that's weird. That was really weird.
Yeah, they were like, no coffee until the morning. I'm like, that's terrible. I was like, all right, I'm going to the store. And I went and I bought a whole box of coffee, and I left like half of it for the nurses, like in the waiting room.
Little whippersnappers.
Like, I even bought them coffee, I was very pleasant the whole time. I tried to be very accommodating, and I tried to stay out of the way the best I can. I didn't bother them. And then I did everything I was supposed to do as a dad. And then I got the baby home. I got the baby home safely, The baby's here. The baby's safe.
You were in the hospital till yesterday?
Dude, it happened fast, Scott. Well, no, it wasn't fast for you. Scott was like texting me the whole time, like, did it happen yet? Scott was like, he was like more excited about it than me. He was like, did it happen yet? I'm like, no, not yet. Dude, first they hook her up to some machine where you can hear the heartbeat, right? And it just sits there overnight, right? Yeah. And then it turns into like and then it turns into like a washing machine sound after a while. First it's like a heartbeat, and then it's like you hear all this like water moving around, like they're like swishing things around. And then that goes on for about, I don't know, it could go on. That I asked the doctors, how long is this going to take? And they were like, well, that's, we can't answer that question, There were some women that were having problems that needed like C-sections and stuff like that. That sucks. But not Michelle. Nope. She didn't have one problem. She did great. And the baby just like slid out. The baby just like slid out, dude. It was crazy. It was like boom. It was like 1 minute there was no baby, and then like a minute later he just like popped into existence. It was like, whoa, where did he come from?
It's for the boom baby.
Boom baby. Boom baby. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. Michelle did a great job, and I cut the cord, but I mean, and I didn't fall down this time. The first time I cut the cord, I fell down. I had to sit down. Yeah.
We're gonna buy him every musical instrument and discover which one he's best at. Then we're gonna enroll him in every sport and just find out which one he's best at.
I think they should just hire me as the cord cutter. I'll just cut babies' cords all day. I'm good at it.
Can you break it like a board? Just
no,
break the cords?
It's very elastic. It's like an elastic, dude. It's like an elastic. It's like a silicone elastic or something. It's weird.
Cord breaker.
So I put the link in private chat. It's John Levy.
Yeah, so listen, I'm still in Florida, like on vacation. And
are you going there to die?
I'm not in Sparta. I'm not a Spartan right now.
You only went to Florida to die.
How is it hot down there, Scott? Right now?
Yeah, it's horrible, dude. It was so hot.
How hot? How hot is it?
It was 100.
Yeah, it was like 80 here, and I was like 88 or something. I was like,
we're hit 110. It gets bad. I guess 100
because I was there now.
Dude, it's like 70. It's like 70 where I'm from, right now on the mountain. You know what I mean? I'm just so used to that,
Yeah, I noticed the mountain is different. It's like,
dude, even
you feel warm for a second, and then you get a chill, and then you feel, well, maybe because I'm not used to it, but
you know why it's colder? It's because you're closer to the sun.
That's the thing. That's just so weird about it. But like, dude, even the dogs, right? The dogs are like freaked out by it. Like they don't even.
You brought the dogs with you?
Yeah, we bought them. Yeah,
Nice. What do they think about Florida? What do they? They're freaked out.
they hate it. It's just too hot.
They're used to the house, dude. They're not used to the environment. They're not
They
like
don't-
Christian's dog. He travels
The
everywhere.
neighbors and the fireworks. Anyway, I gotta go though. Rich from
Okay,
Boston.
we're gonna play.
I'm out of here.
God bless you, Scott. Level
Watch the
Up.
next video.
If you feel like playing playing drums later, come back on because I have my thing set up. I can plug my guitar in.
Great. How can I play drums when I'm not at home?
Oh yeah. You didn't bring your drum set with you?
No, I did not.
You could play with pencils on the test.
No, I can't even do that. It's too late.
You need a
I digress.
Scott, we got to stop banging out some songs, dude. Later.
So play that video. Yeah. You're gonna love it.
I wanted to watch this actually. I've
You're
seen it
absolutely gonna love it. Everybody's gonna love it.
Everyone's gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be tremendous. Or change it.
It's gonna be the greatest thing.
Stuff that they were building during the Great Depression. I thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy today's episode and welcome. The New Deal, all this stuff that they were building during the Great Depression. I thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy today's episode and welcome.
Let's make it something like that.
So here we are at the New Deal website. Let me zoom out and show you the scope and scale of magnitude that the New Deal was building during the Great Depression. As I said in a past video, what a Great Depression it must have been. We should have more depressions. So it's mind-boggling. This video might be boring, but I think it's important.
Kim Ray loves you.
What it looks like and what I've found in my research is that things really get underway around this period. And it seems there was a reset before this at the turn of the century. We discussed in 1908 how a handful of criminal foundations were conspiring to take over the State Department. And this actually makes sense to us in this community if there was a reset at the turn of the century. And though I don't like the direction that these factions have taken us, if this is all true, I understand the necessity for someone jump-starting the system again. Here we have a realm in ruins, buildings everywhere, infrastructure in place but non-functional. Power, sewer, and somehow they need to again jumpstart or resuscitate the flow of this realm. And I'm not happy with the lies, but I also understand that there would be a necessity to get things going again. And why not? I would want to, if I found myself in that position. But now there's two sides. There's these what I consider to be evil controlling factions, and then there are the native people, all throughout the realm. I believe also survivors from the reset, trying to practice what traditions they can, carrying over the wisdom from the past, and in direct opposition to this new group of founders, the ones that have decided to rewrite history in order to control the new world. So that's my back spiel, and here we are, fast forward to this New Deal. Now, part of their job is to write history, to explain how a world exists everywhere, out in the country, in every city, in every nation. Everything looks the same. Here, for example, the VA hospital, but they're only being attributed to the landscaping at the former VA hospital. The WPA, or Works Progress Administration, conducted landscaping at the hospital. So they have so much funding and resources that they're landscaping. And why not tell us they built the thing? No, they did the landscaping. And here, if we zoom in to Salt Lake, we can see all the things that they're given credit for. And everything is massive, just massive. We're not talking about just buildings. They're building dams and roads, highways, monuments, amphitheaters, as we discussed in my past video in Provo, Utah, just amphitheaters for mental patients behind hospitals. And in my opinion, just completely impossible. If the WPA was so efficient, or the government, they would put all construction companies out of business. Look here, the historic Sugar House Post Office was constructed in 1 year, 1939 to 1940, with Treasury Department funds. Now the building is privately owned. 1 year. And we get a nice little story. The final cost of $85,000. Fast forward and they don't even need the thing. It's sold to someone privately. Here, a golf course clubhouse in Salt Lake City, built in a year. The record suggests that the WPA conducted the work on the clubhouse, but more information is needed, so they're not even sure. And of course, I think people by now, even people in charge of websites like this, will have no idea. Here they built a dog pound, and here they built the airport in 1937 for $52,000. They expanded Fort Douglas, one of the oldest complexes in the valley, we are told. The University of Utah, Carlson Hall. It was demolished. It was so important. Looking like a castle.
Wow.
It had to go. It had to go.
Stone retaining wall.
Yeah, I'm looking at the map right
and
now.
demolished. It was demolished in 2013. Like I've said before, all these buildings were still here when I lived in Salt Lake. And this would have been around that time. Here again, we can see it. Some library, completion date 1935. So really, and this is just Salt Lake City. I mean, is it even conceivable that one agency or one company or one anything could be building all of this in the Great Depression? Look at all this just in the San Francisco area. Here, the Kaiser Convention Center renovation in 1936. Again, you'll remember in my last video, the WPA rolls in the 30s and just starts remodeling some random mental hospital in Provo, Utah, not even Salt Lake City. Why? Everything must be renovated in the 30s? You have to remember, the Salt Lake Temple is built in the 1800s. The Mormons are fleeing the federal government not long before. They don't need your help. Again, they can build a temple. Why must the WPA come in and take over? The New Deal. Well, the truth is in the title. Here, this Kaiser Convention Center was built in 1 year. Started in 1935, completed in 1936. Seats over 5,000 people. And here she is. Come on. 1 year. And this is not a temporary building like the World's Fair, as we are told, worthy of a World's Fair. But no. And again, further confirmation is needed, so they're not even sure. Bold enough to tell us it was built in 1 year, but fair enough to tell us they don't really know. Let's just go to the other side of the country. Here we go. Let's just go to some random place here. Okay, Lakeview Elementary School in New York. 1930s, completion date 1937. 35 to 37. So 2 years. Oh yeah, that's just what we need for an elementary school. And again, built in 2 years during the Depression. This is a great resource. And clear down to Texas, they're building water tanks, 1939. They're building state parks, 1940. So this park took them 5 years. Here's just a little peek. And they have so much time on their hands. They're down here in Arizona, altering ruins at Tuzagut National Monument.
Wow,
I've been here years ago. So they spent a year here noodling around. They didn't have enough schools and roads, parks, post offices to build. No, they need to just come out here to the middle of nowhere, Arizona, and involve themselves in the Tuzagut Native American ruins, probably removing any kind of tech and making the site look a lot more primitive. Otherwise, what reason would they have? Here in Denver, Colorado, they're making sculptures outside of the courthouse. So these aren't just some asswipe volunteers in the WPA. No, these are sculptors and artisans. Let's just say within a 10-year period. Completely unrealistic. These are underpaid, uneducated people that we're told are running this operation. Here, the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles, California, 1933. Of course, all these will be 1 or 2 year wonders. There's just no time for anything else. Here, 1 year, the Leon High School. Bunch of brick and very decorative. They spared nothing. Maybe beginner's luck. Here again, the infrastructure. Oftentimes in absolute ruin. Doesn't make any sense. And here's what I think they were doing. Here we go. Up in the corner here. WPA 1938. Not the same hand here. And here a little WPA action. A little mortar on the corner to clean it up. Splooshing a little mortar over here. Not really going out of their way, but the old stuff holding up really well. They didn't have much to do here, but given credit for the whole damn thing. Oh, a little fire department. An airport. Why not build an airport? A castle. The play center. Oh, just a little castle to have a play. 1936. It was built from 35 to 37. Just a little 2-year castle. Come on. Are we stupid? Who is this history written for? These unskilled workers were building old world buildings in the castle-esque style at a high school. Oh, so that was really important. We need to build an entrance like this to the stadium at the Tennessee High School. Of course. And we need to make it look over 300 years old at a minimum. And here, the high school in Casper, Wyoming. How kind of them. We want the students to feel royal while they are educated. And wherever you live, you'll see a little brown sign on some old ruins. And chances are it will be given credit to this WPA. And I don't want to say I know. Only that it just seems suspicious for a team of unskilled, underpaid Americans to create so much infrastructure. 40,000 public works projects, 85,000 buildings. Notice how they say improved buildings. 5,900 new schools, almost 10,000 new auditoriums, gyms, and recreational buildings, which is what the amphitheater behind the demolished hospital was. A recreational building. 1,000 new libraries, 7,000 dormitories, 900 armories, which always typically look like castles, but even a theater can be a castle, as you just saw a minute ago. 2,300 stadiums, grandstands and bleachers, 52 fairgrounds and rodeo grounds. So if they're given credit for all of these things, then that leads me to believe that everything they touched was of the old world. 3,000 playgrounds, 3,000 athletic fields, ice skating rings, outdoor theaters, 254 golf courses, ski jumps, the Works Progress Administration, or the WPA, renamed in 1939 as the Work Projects Administration. So they went from progress to projects. It was part of the New Deal agency that
Frequent Searchology 101.
employed millions of job seekers, mostly men, who were not formally educated to carry out public works projects, including construction of public buildings and roads. It was set up in 1935 by presidential order as a key part of the Second New Deal, which included the Banking Act, among other schemes. The WPA's first appropriation in 1935 was $4.9 billion, around 6.7% of the GDP. In 1935, headed by Harry Hopkins. So here is the face of the future in 1935. Kind of looks like he's zoning out a little, looking nowhere in particular, but very distant and lost. So anyway, they gave jobs during the Great Depression. So all this money, first of all, it's so depressing and such a depression that they appropriate $4.9 billion to this project. And these are just huge feats of engineering given to people who were not formally educated, who had no experience at all in construction of buildings and most certainly public works programs, such as bridges and roads, canals, and restructuring Native American ruins. Most of the jobs were in construction, building more than 600,000 miles of streets. You remember in a past video I was explaining the difficulty of building a road. So many different stages that require different machinery. It's not just having one machine. And I will have shown a map of how vast and spread across America these projects were. They built over 10,000 bridges during the Depression. At its peak, it supplied jobs for 3 million unemployed men and women. And I have no doubt people worked in the WPA. And I've even had comments in past videos, family members who said they were just cleaning things up. This distant-gazing man is also responsible for this National Youth Administration. Oh, how convenient. Now supplying all these jobs to 3 million people, uneducated, and you just happen to be affiliated with this National Youth Administration. They tell us in between 1935 and 43, they employed 8.5 million people, about half the population of New York. Hourly wages were typically kept well below industry standards. And where are they finding these 8 million people willing to work well below industry standards, travel all across the country from corner to corner? Well, there were a lot of orphans. And now it seems like we're employing the grown orphans. And it kind of gets weird, again, in the Great Depression, and we're just pissing money away. One of its most famous projects, Federal Project Number 1, they employed musicians, artists, writers, this is very important, actors and directors in arts, drama, media, and literacy projects. The Federal Writers Project, the Historical Records Survey, the Federal Theater Project, and music and art. Archaeological investigations were influential in the rediscovery of pre-Columbian Native American cultures and the development of professional archaeology in the U.S. So that's it. These uneducated 8 million people are also now archaeologists, along with builders and pretty much every type of tradesman imaginable, paid less than industry standards. Just a miracle, really, the WPA. So here's where it gets strange. The WPA was a federal program that ran its own projects in cooperation with state and local governments. So just head honcho here. Just getting federal money, but doing whatever they want, having their own agenda. This all sparked my interest while discovering that they built an amphitheater and castle in Provo, Utah. You'll remember the phone call I had with a nice lady at the Historical Museum. And I encourage you to research more if you're interested. It is very interesting. What a bunch of BS it is, that is. But in Utah alone, there was over 200 WPA projects. And we're talking about the whole country here.
Whoa, that's
well, that was so fascinating and so boring at the same time. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all.
Alright, so real quick while I'm thinking of it, Singe.
Pretty cool, huh?
So when I was in the hospital, right? I walked in and you know, I was telling the lady at the desk. She's like, "Oh, you guys are having a baby?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm having a baby." She's like, "You're having the baby?" You know, and I'm like, "Yeah, I carried it for 9 months. I'm giving birth myself. I'm gonna cut the cord myself. You know, I'm gonna do everything myself. I'm gonna just tell the doctors to stand aside and assist me." And then you know what I told the lady at the desk? I told her, "We have the most tremendous, wonderful doctors here. The most wonderful, tremendous, wonderful people. The best in their field." And I think this just might be the calm before the storm, right? And I had my Flat Earth Farms T-shirt on, and then I walked in, and then after that, dude, I told another nurse upstairs, "This is the calm before the storm," and then all the nurses started saying the calm before the storm, dude. They would come in and say, "You better get some sleep. This is the calm before the storm," right? Like different nurses though, not the same one. So I don't think they talked to each other, right?
They didn't know what we really meant.
They didn't know. They were all just saying it, and then you know what's fucked up? Messed up, muffed up. Sorry. So, they put me first. I was in room 6, right? Which is like, we were in room 6, which is like a 33, right? Then they put me upstairs in a better room, which is like a hotel room, which is really nice. But it was 566, right? So the floor above me was the NICU, like the nursery where they keep all the babies when you know if they it's like a kennel, you know, and that was room 666, dude. The room that they keep the babies in is room 666.
We gotta get a picture of that.
Well, it's like somewhere near there. It's on the same floor.
Gotta go up there and get lost on accident.
You can't just walk in. It's like a lock.
I know you gotta accidentally get lost up there.
You gotta have a baby.
Oops, I don't know.
No, you know what? They used to let you go in and look through the babies through the glass. They don't do that no more. They won't let you in. So I'm like, "Give me my baby back." As soon as I got there, I was like, "I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back." Baby back.
Nice.
GT 1982 Mustang. What's up?
So you got another video? You want me to find one, or some pictures, or?
I got videos of the wazoo.
We can watch other people's videos. We can watch our videos.
I got some good shit.
You know what I'm gonna do? Divergent's got a cool one he just put up.
I'm gonna play a song. We'll take a quick break. All right, Singe?
Hi, your voice. Can't hear you.
I said it while I play these videos. While I'm looking for these videos, we'll take a quick break. You get it? Because I got them all ready, but I just got to get them up.
I hear you.
Quick break. All right. I got the new. Singe, you there? No. All right. Great.
Yes.
I got the new Dale map up that you put in. Do you want to look at that? Oh, we already covered it, right?
Say again.
It's already been done. The new Dale map. It's already been done.
What's going on? What did I miss? Oh, my headphones are dying. That's a problem.
You'll see. All right. The Immortal Alchemist. Let's see what this is like. Count of Saint Germain.
Wait, no, I was not high either, but I just got
I know.
defended myself with great success.
Hold on, I'm putting another link in. Hopefully this will go through.
Are you there? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm getting links ready.
Am I here? Let's see.
Here we go. No, you can't hear me.
Countess von Georgi had heard that the Count had arrived at the home of Madame de Pompadour, the mistress of King Louis XV.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with physical products.
During the past 3 years, we made sure that everyone wanted our
The elderly
stuff
countess was
because it
questioning
was
this,
clean.
as she had met the count while in
drop it
Venice
on your
in
porch
1710,
You could
some
spray it
50
off
years ago.
to your house.
When she met the count again, she was flabbergasted to see that he hadn't aged a day,
That's
and she
not a
proceeded to
lot of
ask him if it
overly
was his
dressed
father
clothing
that
for
she had met
living
in Venice.
in-
The count
Oh.
replied,
So you were a
"No,
count.
madame. I myself was."
You were a count.
Dark
What does it take?
Ages.
What does it have to? What does it take to be a count? What did you have to do?
They had everything.
Did you
They
have
had
to count?
all the
1,
clothes.
ha ha ha. 2, ha ha ha.
They had
3,
every.
ha ha ha.
They might have
Count.
had telescopes. Well,
you
yeah,
were
they did.
Dude, you were
I've
the
seen
count
some,
on Sesame Street, dude. You were
some
the
Indian
You were the count on Sesame
carvings in the
Street, weren't you?
castles.
Weren't you?
Supposed to be 5,000 plus years old. Telescope. Boom.
was living in Venice at the beginning of this century.
They had
I had the
everything.
honor to pay you
They're
court
not
to
showing
them.
us.
The elderly countess then replied, "Forgive me, but that is impossible. The count I knew in those days was at least 45 years
They
old,
must have had,
and you from the outside,
more than
at
just
that age at
candles,
present.
yeah,
Madame, I am very
There's
old,"
actually no much
he
more
said with a
need
mysterious
for
smile.
candles. If
"But then
do
you
it
must be
during the day.
100 years old," said the countess. The count then replied, "That is not impossible."
Okay.
The count then provided
Where's
details
God?
of their previous meetings and what
Where's
life was
doing
like in Venice 50 years earlier. The count would travel to England and he would contribute some of his own musical
So here we
creations,
have-
La L'incostanza delusa, an opera performed at the Haymarket Theatre in London.
Wow.
The
Ray,
count
there's
would
no
then
sound.
be arrested in London on suspicion of espionage,
Wow,
but was
look at
released without charge.
What's on the
Horace
ceiling
Walpole,
there?
the Earl of Oxford and a writer, mentioned the count in a letter which stated,
There's
"The
a
other
tall,
day they
lanky
seized an
fellow.
odd man who goes by the name of Count Sir Germain.
long
He has been here
nose.
these 2 years and
Long
will not tell
thin nose.
who he is or where he comes from. He sings, plays the violin wonderfully, composes, is mad and not very sensible. They call him an Italian, a Spaniard,
Didn't look like
a
much of a
Pole,
warrior.
a somebody that
Warrior
married a great fortune in Mexico and ran away with her jewels to Constantinople.
Ray,
The Prince
nice.
of Wales has grown very curious about him,
No
but
sound.
in vain.
What?
There
He
is
was too
no
great a
sound.
musician to not have been famous.
This sound, dude.
The count is then described as
You
pale,
have a skull
with
on
extremely
purpose.
black hair and a beard. He also dressed
Tall, look at those
magnificently
long
and had several
fingers,
jewels.
long, thin
Even his
arms.
shoes were studded with them.
Wow.
The count then appeared in the French
I wonder
court
if he's like
around
part giant.
1748 and was employed by Louis XV for diplomatic missions. The count
What?
would dine
Look at the
with Giacomo
robe.
Casanova
Imagine it. I mean,
and would be described in his memoirs. The memoirs
That's the
detailed their
finest
first meeting
clothing.
in Paris in 1757.
Material.
He wrote,
Soft.
"The most enjoyable dinner I had was with Madame de
perfect.
Robert Herky,
The
who came with a
buttons
famous
are-
adventurer known by the name of the Count of
Very
Saint
high-tech.
Germain. This individual, instead of eating, talked from the beginning of the meal to the end.
Seems
I
just
listened to him
awesome.
with the greatest attention.
What is this
It may
cherub
be said
next to
that
it?
as a conversationalist, he was unequaled. He was a scholar, linguist,
These are weird
musician,
wings on
and
the
chemist,
cherub, by the
good-looking, and a perfect ladies' man. He gave them cosmetics and flattered them. This extraordinary man, intended by nature to be the king of impostors,
So
would
the
say,
Chinese
That-
actually
listen,
had
that's
all
all
these
you gotta
clothes
do to
figured
flatter
out
women.
far
Singe.
before the English.
Singe. That's what you gotta do to flatter women. You give them makeup. That's what
There's
you
no
said.
sound right.
an easy, assured manner that he was
Except for me.
300 years old, that he knew the secret to universal medicine, that he possessed a mastery over nature, that he could melt diamonds, professing himself capable of forming, out of 10 or 12 small diamonds, one large one of the finest water without any loss of weight. All of this, he said, was a mere trifle to
Ray.
him. Notwithstanding
This
of his
sound,
barefaced
dude.
lies,
Yeah.
I thought he was an
Yeah, it's
astonishing
your
man.
computer.
In
No sound.
1762, the Count would then
Go
travel to
back,
Russia,
go
back.
where he allegedly was involved in
Or is it
Catherine
me?
the Great's ascension to the throne. Under her rule, Russia grew larger, its
Oh, it's
culture
me?
was revitalized, and it was recognized as one of the great powers
My headphones are out.
worldwide.
Sorry.
In 1774,
I've been
the
talking
Count would
through
return
it
to
all.
France
That
when Louis
sucks.
XVI occupied the throne. He warned them of a revolution that would come to pass 15 years later. He was next seen in 1779, where the Count arrived in Altona, a borough of Hamburg. He met up with the Prince Charles of Hesse-Kassel, who had a great interest in secret societies. The Count showed the Prince
Freemason.
several of his gems and told him he knew a better method to colour cloth. The Prince was impressed with the Count and would let him work in a laboratory and would supply him with materials so he could proceed with the project. The Count and Prince would create jewellery together, and the Prince would recount that he was the only person the Count trusted. He told the Prince that he was the son of a Transylvanian prince, Francis Rákóczi, and that he had been 88 years old when he arrived in Altona. The Count was recorded to have died in his residence in the laboratory on the 27th of February 1784. He was buried the next day in a private grave in Nikolai Church in Eckernford. Now, for any ordinary man, that would have been the end of the story, but not for the Count. There have been many recorded sightings and meetings with the Count up to this day. Official records of Freemasonry show that they chose the Count as their representative for a convention in 1785. Oddly enough,
Helen Hansel was able to win any competition she took part in. She was known as the...
We're sponsored by Helen Hassel.
21, the Comtesse d'Ademar, who was a French court official and memoir writer, recounted a conversation she had with the Count. I have seen Saint Germain again, each time to my amazement. I saw him when the Queen was murdered, and on the eve of the murder of the Duke de Berry. The last time I saw him was in 1820. Each time he looked to be a man no older than in his mid-40s. After, in 1821, the Count would take on another identity. A man named Albert Vandam wrote in his memoirs that he met someone that looked just like the Count of Saint-Germain. He wrote, "He called himself Major Fraser, lived alone, and never alluded to his family. Moreover, he was lavish with money, though the source of his fortune remained a mystery to everyone. He possessed marvelous knowledge of all the countries in Europe at all periods. His memory was absolutely incredible, and curiously enough, he said he acquired his learning elsewhere than from books." Major Fraser would then disappear without a trace and never be seen or heard from again. In 1870, Napoleon was so interested in the undying Count that he would put a commission together to collect information about him. The commission was stationed at the Hotel de Ville. Just 1 year later, a mysterious fire would break out, destroying all the information regarding the Count. In later years, many other people would come forward and would claim to have met the Count. Everyone who came into contact with this man realized he was not ordinary. Some thought he was a liar. Others thought he was an extraordinary man with the wisdom of a man who had lived many lifetimes. Who was the Count? Was he the son of a Transylvanian prince? And did he really die? Why do people still have claimed to have seen the Count? And why does his name appear in records after his death? Is this man truly immortal, changing his name each century? He is certainly the most mysterious person I have ever read about. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video, and have a great day.
Well, that's what we did. We shared the video. Good. All right. Well, he gave us permission right there. All right, let's do this.
It's weird, yeah.
I've heard somebody else tell a story about it.
I got the chorus down. It's the Mandela effect. We're shifting again. It's the Mandela effect. Everything's different again. You know? So, yeah, ready? I started looking at the Mandela effect. It blew my mind. The shit wasn't correct. Trying to figure out just how it connects and what the fuck I was gonna do next. It's the Mandela effect. We're shifting again. The Monopoly man. Monocle is missing again. I think they even got to the Michelin man. In the Statue of Liberty, it keeps switching the hand.
Did you know your reality is being put to the test?
The Panama Canal no longer runs east to west. Things you are sure happened never did in this reality. The crunchy cereal with the captain now has the apostrophe. I started noticing changes in like 2014. It was JFK, the sixth seater that seemed so obscene. Many people will try and call me a loon, but hold up, wait, they even changed the spelling of Looney Tunes.
Right. I used to eat a Chick-fil-A every day before they added the K.
So what's causing this? Many want to know. Well, I don't think it's CERN, it's just a magic show. Satanists doing rituals while scamming mad dough. Sounds familiar, like liars that always show us the globe. NASA, NIST, CERN, and more. We really need to show these corrupt agencies the door. I don't think this phenomenon is caused by man. I think it's a great awakening, and maybe God trying to contact us the best way he can. For me, Flat Earth, Mandela, and our dreams are all connected. Look at the pull some people in that I can intersect with.
The bridge! Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. Slide in and screw you over. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Alright. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with the rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a conversation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. You want it. Leave another useless comment in the morning. The earth is flat. Tell me what you gonna do about it. What you gonna do about it? We know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. With a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. They got asteroids, asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. How did the voice line up?
Very good, bravo.
Did it line up with the beat? You know, and then I got this. I got Late Night Live. I don't know why I
to say you're wrong when the proof is gone. What do you think when they change this song? Hold your breath, hold your breath, hold your breath, trust yourself.
How's everybody doing? We still here? All right, let's go. All right. So, where is it? Disney Mandela Effect. Mystery. Let's see.
Insane, ridiculous, and crazy intensity of my last two videos, let's do something a little more lighthearted and mysterious. Today I'm going to attempt to finally solve the Disney Mandela Effect mystery. What's the mystery? Well, you know how before a Disney movie begins, it always shows some variation of Cinderella's castle? Disney has consistently done this since 1985 and constantly mixes it up with each movie. So what if I told you there were two variations of the Disney intro that apparently don't exist and have never existed, but tons of people remember these intros, maybe even you. Despite all these shared memories and footage uploaded online, no one has been able to find these two missing intros. That's what makes this a Mandela Effect mystery. So what are these missing intros? It's that classic light blue castle in front of a dark blue background with the words Walt Disney Pictures, similar to this image. But here's what's missing. People remember Tinkerbell flying over the castle and creating the line above it with her pixie dust trail, and then dotting the I in Disney with her wand. Sound familiar? The other variation of this intro is the same thing, but Tinkerbell's wand doesn't work the first time. So she shakes it or taps it in frustration before finally getting it to work. Then she taps the I in Disney. Those are the two intros that so many people seem to remember, but here's the thing. These intros seemingly don't exist. Not on VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray, or streaming. They simply don't exist. Now some have found intros that are close, but aren't quite right. Regardless, that's not going to stop me from scouring the internet to solve this Mandela Effect mystery. So before we get started, like, subscribe, share, and Patreon. Those four things help me keep the lights on. Let's get into it. First off, let's knock out this fake video before it's sent to me 12,000 times in the comments. It's a great attempt, but it's fake. It's computer generated. It's not real. It's a recreation of this missing intro that so many people remember. That's it. Even despite this warning, I know that someone is still going to send it to me with the caption that says, "Found it. Watch the comments. This is going to happen anyway. It always does." Next up, let's check out some of the Wonderful World of Disney intros, as well as Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color intro. A lot of people have suggested that this is what so many people remember, and unfortunately, I'm not one of them. So let's check this out and tell me what you think.
Walt Disney presents
It's definitely got Tinkerbell flying around and tapping stuff with her wand, but this isn't the classic light blue, dark blue castle background. So let's keep investigating. Let's check out the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection. That's what Disney called their line of VHS tapes and Laserdiscs from 1994 to 1999. As you can see, it's reminiscent of what we remember, but still totally different. Also, that Tinkerbell looks so familiar. That The next most common reply is that the missing intros are from Disney Fast Play, which was Disney's DVD line. Let's check out that clip.
This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney's Fast Play.
The interesting thing about this clip is that I'm 99% sure that the Tinkerbell shown here is identical to the one in the Masterpiece Collection. In fact, I think both are actually ripped straight from the Walt Disney Wonderful World of Color. Let's compare the three. Yeah, they're pretty similar. If we flip around Tinkerbell, yep, a perfect match. Wow, so Disney straight up copy and pasted Tinkerbell from their past TV work and threw her on VHS, Laserdisc, and their DVD Fast Play. That's so hilariously lazy for a multi-billion-dollar company. I suppose no one really noticed though, so good on them, they got away with it. To be fair though, this whole DVD thing did work out for Disney, and they eventually remade the intro with a new animated Tinkerbell. Maybe this is the one that everyone remembers. Let's check it out. This one feels a lot less cheap, but it still isn't the one from the missing intros. So, where are those intros? They have to be real. We didn't all just collectively make them up in our heads, did we? Let's keep looking. The next suspect in our line of sight is Bambi. Apparently this is the intro we've all been waiting for. That's what I keep being told online. People keep believing this. Actually, it's Bambi. So let's check it out. That is the exact same repeated Walt Disney's World of Color Tinkerbell. At least it's on the correct background that we're looking for. Does this mean we're getting close? Wait all time, you've got it all wrong. It was actually the Tinkerbell Disney Channel intro. Oh, okay, well let's check that out. Nope. It's actually the Disney Sunday movie intro. Nope. And that is the same Tinkerbell. It's unbelievable. It's so lazy. So after this, I went and watched over 50 different Disney intros, and none of them match what we're looking for. Some have the correct light blue castle and the dark blue background, but none of them match up with what we all seem to remember, and none of them have Tinkerbell shaking her wand in frustration. From this, I have drawn a few conclusions. There are a lot of different Disney intros, a staggeringly huge number of them. There are so many, in fact, that I later found a wiki page trying to catalog all of them. This is literally a needle in a haystack. Or two needles in a really big haystack. Regardless, there is a lot of hay and very few needles. Another conclusion that I've drawn is that if this does exist, where is it? And why can't we find it? Is it simply some obscure movie release or a one-time presentation that no one has uploaded to the internet yet? At this point, I would call these intros lost media if it wasn't for the Mandela effect. That's the really creepy thing about the Mandela effect. Some things just change, and there's never proof that it existed in the first place. In fact, this is my 7th Mandela effect mystery video, and only one of those 7 have a solution. It's creepy stuff. Then something hit me. What if we aren't thinking wide enough? Why does it have to be a movie or a TV presentation? What if it's something like a commercial? Something we all used to watch that has been lost to time but deeply fused into our memories. I suppose it's possible. And the point of this video is to leave no stone unturned, so my endless Disney-themed commercial binge began. Out of the 25 plus Disney commercials that I watched, the best I could find were 2 McDonald's commercials where Tinkerbell's pixie dust was smeared all over like pollen.
I've captured Peter Pan!
Now the characters from Walt Disney's classic video Peter Pan are in a Happy Meal.
So, what are you gonna do now, Pan? Take the next flight out of here.
One adventure toy with every Happy Meal you buy, only at McDonald's.
Did somebody
say, McDonald's?
Yeah, she used to fly. Yeah, she used to. Right? You remember it? Well, now it never happened. Okay? It's gone. Never happened. You'll never be able to find it. Look for it. If you can find it, let me know.
McDonald's invites you to play the Disney Video Masterpiece Collection Trivia Challenge.
So what's the wonderful thing about Tiggers?
Tiggers. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers the wonderful thing.
Get a trivia card when you buy any of these McDonald's favorites. Pick the right answer to questions about Disney Masterpiece Collection videos and win every time. Over 300 million prizes, including a Dodge Viper.
I won!
It's gonna be magic.
If it's a commercial, I can't find it. At this point,
What, you think it was on The Wonderful World of Disney in 1982?
I'm thinking it's time to go back to the basics. The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, The Fox and the Hound, too many classic movies to name. I individually looked up as many of these films as I could think of, and absolutely none of them had it. So what about Walt Disney Classics? Maybe that's the one.
So you notice how his signature is 666. Look, there's a 6 right there, right? Then this is a 6 most of the time. And then this is a 6. So the way Walt Disney signs his signature is a 666.
Always a magic trail, but never the Tinkerbell. Where is this intro? Why do we all know of this if it doesn't exist? It just doesn't make any sense. Tinkerbell's from Peter Pan. Okay, so maybe it's one of the Peter Pan movies. I think there was 2 of them. So I'm watching Peter Pan on...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Nemo. We gotta, like, look at old VHSs and see. But no one has a VCR anymore. But I remember the VHSs used to say, you know, Walt Disney's, you know, now it just says Disney. It used to say, like, the whole thing on it or something. It changed.
VHS, and I'm rewatching the trailers before it starts, and I notice that there's the same repeated Tinkerbell that has plagued this entire video, but it's edited in a way where it looks like it's dotting the castle with her wand.
From magical movies to unforgettable adventures, from the thrill of the theater to the comfort of your home, you can always count on something new and exciting from Disney. Join us now for a special preview from Walt Disney Pictures.
It's still not quite correct, but it's getting closer to what we're looking for. So the trailer introduction for Peter Pan was kind of interesting, but the actual intro for Peter Pan is the same thing we've seen 100 times at this point. Here it is. What about the You Can Fly, the Making of Peter Pan special? You'll never guess what Disney reused in this video.
Tink, wait a minute. Haven't you forgotten something? Aren't you going to take the audience along?
Yep, the same Tinkerbell. Again. You know what's funny to me? This reused animation was so commonly used that they had a parody of it in the intro for Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Check this out.
Oh, some of you don't believe.
Absolutely incredible. But to get back on track, there was a sequel to Peter Pan called Return to Neverland. Let's check that clip.
See how it says Disney Return to Neverland? It used to say Walt Disney's Return to Neverland. You know what I mean? On all the cases, it used to say Walt Disney's at the top. Now it just says Disney.
I bet you thought we had it for a minute, didn't you? I sure did. When I saw the pixie dust, I thought, oh my god, this is it. But sadly not. It's a lot closer than most of these, but it still isn't it. After this, I watched a ton of intros of live-action Disney movies, Disney home video releases, and anything else that I could find online. The fact of the matter is that these 2 intros, They simply don't exist. At least right now, online. Many of us can vividly remember them, down to specific details like the flight pattern of Tinkerbell, or the frustration on her face when her wand doesn't work. So how is it possible that so many of us remember something in such great detail that apparently doesn't exist? One solution is that they never existed. That we all somehow created them collectively in our minds and memories. Weird amalgamations of the intros seen today merged into somehow the exact same variation of our imaginations. We all filled in the gaps the exact same way. Another solution is that they
Tinkerbell used to come up and do that shit.
simply haven't been found and are lost media. Somehow no one has stumbled across these intros yet, and if they haven't released them online. Or is this yet another Mandela Effect mystery, where a group of people remember something existing one way, and now it doesn't? These two Disney intros that people all over the world remember with absurd detail somehow now just don't exist, and have never existed. It really makes you scratch your head. So what do you remember? Is the solution one of the three things I've suggested, or something else? Let me hear it in the...
I don't know. It's not a globe. It's not a globe. All right, here we go. What else do I got? All right. Let's do. Let me be right back. Smarten up.
See the sun that isn't rising. I see it as it goes away. I see a flight of palms rising. I see a stationary plane. We're gonna spin around tonight. Let's make you feel alright. It's a flight of palms rising. Yeah, things have been growing. I know I'm growing in love for you. Get a tractor, hear the roots growing. When the sun comes back, it's shining down on truth. But don't spin around tonight. That's messing with your mind. It's a flight of palms horizon. Alright. Got your facts together. Hope you're prepared for all the lies. Looks like they're all in this together. So are we, and truth is on our side. Well, don't spin around tonight. That's messing with your mind. It's a flight of palms horizon. Well, don't spin around at night. It's level when we fly. It's a flight of palms horizon.
We're live. And hey, what up? He's live. And we're hanging outside the hospital, chilling. And we got this. What's it called? Chernobyl. Some fire. So we're just hanging out, and he was jamming. So I figured, oh, no sound?
This dude has a Frankenstein guitar, dude. He made it, like, built it out of an old guitar, and, like, he got, like, he used, like, tattoo needles for the fretboard. He used, like, a door frame that he filed down with wood. And for the bridge on the bottom, he did it himself. And the whole top is broken, but he fixed it with a pencil holder or something. And it sounds good.
Now,
it sounds. I was playing.
Yeah, we were just jamming. We were doing the Flat Earth Anthem. You remember how to do it? I taught him the Flat Earth Anthem.
Joseph Hotstrings. That's his name. Joseph Hotstrings.
You can do the Flat Earth, the one I showed you, the Flat Earth Anthem. We'll do it.
I hung out with him for a while.
Off again?
At the hospital the next day.
Come on. Can you guys hear me?
We jammed.
Let's see.
I brought my guitar over and we started
Say it
jamming
again.
The next night. I wish I caught that on live.
Hold on, don't start yet. I don't know if my sound's on. It's on. Okay, all right, go ahead. You start with the E. Almost. And then back. And, Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Thought you knew about it. What you gonna do about it?
I showed him the Flat Earth Anthem. And at first we were doing really good, and then he forgot it for a second. Then Cinchman was calling me right there. And Cinchman was calling me in the middle of a live stream.
You messed me up. On Duo. Alright, that was Cinchman. Tell Cinchman to stop calling me. Alright, start over. Someone page Cinchman and tell him I'm live. Okay. Earth is flat. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. What'd you rather do? Try to hit it faster. Try to do it fast. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? I don't want to show you. I don't know what. Hey, hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'll show you real quick. And then you got time for you one too. Alright, watch like this, right? Earth is flat. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? Now what you gonna do about it? Now what you gonna do about it? Can you do it? Alright. Random fan, tell Singe to stop calling me for now. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and the moon moves around us like a clock. Can you hit a moving target like a rocket? Nothing wrong with it. Just take a bong and do you serve a fan content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it. It makes me vomit because we never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment in the morning. NASA lost it. NASA fucking lost it. Lost it. NASA fucking lost it. We know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. Earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. Earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew. How do they brush after their food? Earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ready? This is the funny part. We keep going. We got asteroids, and asteroids too. We got asteroids and asteroids too. We got asteroids and asteroids too. Yeah. We're having fun. He's on Meet
call
Me.
me that. That's not my name.
He's streaming on Meet Me right now, and he's doing a live stream. Look, show him your live stream.
Oh,
Look,
yeah, I'm
we got
doing
all
live
these
stream
we
too,
got all
yeah.
these people. Hold on, let's see if we can get him. And there's a whole bunch of people on Meet Me, and we're just out here streaming, and it's chill. It's chill.
What?
Yeah, it was fun. We were streaming
Oh,
on
that's
like
who's that?
a bunch of
Singe
different
Man?
platforms.
Post it in the late night
On our
live section.
phones.
Let it go.
So
Fade me, I'll fade it all back later.
I don't know, we're just hanging out, and it's a beautiful night.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
We got the Frankenstein guitar, and we're just rocking.
I brought my guitar the
y'all,
next
this
day.
guitar is completely fucking Frankenstein together. So the head's been broke off it twice. I've had to replace it twice.
Yeah, I was trying to go easy on you.
And then I don't care, but I've told everybody this story. And then it's been in a car accident too, and so the neck got damaged from that. It got tattoo needle frets.
It has
to the
character.
back row.
It definitely has character.
I mean, it sounds good. I mean,
It sounds, yeah.
It works.
It's decent.
I built it my damn self, so shit. I'm proud of it. Fuck it.
It's your guitar, man. It's like the guitar becomes like another arm, like an extension of your body. You learn the sound, I got a Fender Strat that my buddy let me borrow. It's pretty nice. And I have a bass. I play bass. Ibanez. I lucked out. Nice. You're good. Wow. Smooth. Smooth.
I'm in a band, bro. I mean, I should be good.
Oh yeah,
I sing a little too.
my buddy Morgan has a
Mama told me when I was young, sit beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say. If you do this, oh, it'll help you some sunny day.
Nice. Yeah, he's got some pipes, huh? Yeah, my buddy Morgan, he has a guitar like that. And he's like, I'm tuned to the key of God. Oh, shit. So how we doing tonight? Who's in there? We're having a baby. What up, Grant Roger? What up, Miranda Fansufinelli? And that's Late Night Live, Singe Man. Yeah. So, whatever, 8 people it says. It's raining. So, oh, we're just hanging out. He's streaming. So, the situation. Say some prayers for them because his girl's in there, some problem, and like she's on a special floor that they won't let him go on. You know what I mean? So he has to just stay like in the lobby or something. You know what I mean? Which sucks. But at least he's not outside. You know, that's good. But still, like he should be able to go up with his girl. You know, don't you think? Like I can go up with my girl. What's the difference? It's just one person. Like, what's he gonna do? You know?
Oh yeah, bro. I'm such a fucking threat, man. A stoner fucking musician in a band that has 4 children that I take care of whenever I'm with them. I mean, I'm in Boston, they're in Pittsburgh with family who's safe. I mean, oh my God, I'm such a threat.
Yeah,
bro.
shout
What
out
the
to everyone in Pittsburgh. He's from Pennsylvania.
miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. You unjust man, tell me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're not coming.
Nice, dude. Dude, my drummer's here, and he said that sounds really nice. He's played in like over 50 bands, Scott Level Run. He's really good, dude. Yeah, he said you sounded really nice. So was that an original song?
No.
No, but I could hear the hunger in your voice, man. Like that, you know, that's when the artists are the best, when they're hungry. You know what I'm saying? Starving
artist.
So tell them, what do you think about the flat Earth? No, we were talking about it. Because what's a flat Earth shit?
Like, for real, like, the world can't be like round, man. I mean, I can understand, like, yeah, it might be like slightly, like, curved.
Topographical
maybe,
plane.
You know?
That's what we call it.
It might be like this, you know, but it's not completely that. Like, that's impossible. Sorry.
yeah. He knows. He knows.
You're not gonna convince me. But, hold on. Yeah, you ain't gonna convince me. We're just kind of floating there. That's not. Sorry.
Yeah, he knows. You see, he's a flat earther. He just doesn't know it yet. He's already a flat. That's what a flat earther is, man.
Yeah, bro.
He's a flat earther. Yeah.
I'm one with nature. My third eye is like completely fucking open, so.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
a very spiritual person.
Yeah, we are too. And we're really spiritual people.
So, Facebook, Instagram, Joseph Hotstrings. Meet me, Hotstrings.
Yeah, we were live on Meet Me, or we might still be. I don't know. He goes live on Meet Me. I never even heard of it.
Facebook, Instagram.
But it looked cool.
Because I can't be so loud. Well, my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you. I guess we never really moved on. It's really good to hear your voice saying my name, it sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel, hearing those words, it makes me wait. Well, I don't wanna say goodbye, but girl, you make it hard to be faithful with the lips of an angel.
What's up, MMA?
It's funny that you're calling me tonight, and yes, I've dreamt of you too. Talking to me, will it start a fight? No, I don't think she has a clue. Well, my girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish she was you. I guess we never really moved on. It's really good to hear your voice saying my name. It sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel, hearing those words, it makes me wait.
sounds beautiful. And that guitar sounds beautiful, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
When you tuned it up, it sounds a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure, 100%.
It holds its tune like it does. Yeah, that's cool.
For the most part.
Yeah, but you're used to the sounds anyway, so you know how to. Yeah.
I know how to like kind of tweak a little bit whenever it starts to go out.
It sounded beautiful with your voice and perfect and key and everything, man. Yeah. He's good.
My hair might be a mess, but I'm putting it down.
Yeah, go for it. We got a bunch of people watching. We already got like this will get like hundreds of views. I get about like at least a couple hundred on YouTube, and that's good. It's like more mainstream. You should definitely say your name again. Let them know how they can get in touch with you or find you, because we love musicians, man.
Everybody on my channel and my people's channel are either just like close friends or all musicians. So like,
yeah,
my entire circle is just music.
Yeah.
And weed. I mean, drinking and shit too sometimes, bro. Like, we'll sit back like, cheers, bro. Like virtual cheers, like. Motherfucker, I ain't got money for a hotel right now. I ain't gonna go waste money on a goddamn drop of alcohol. That's retarded. That's child's thought. You need a... No, you can't do that. Well, anyways, I'm Hot Strings, y'all. Again.
Hot Strings.
Joseph Hot Strings.
Joseph Hot Strings.
On motherfucking... What platform is Meet Me?
Meet Me.
That's what I stream on. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Just hit me up. Send me a message.
A lot of my people use
So what's up,
Facebook.
y'all?
Joseph Hot Strings.
Dandelions lost in the summer sky. You and I were getting high out of space. I never thought you'd slip away. Look all your pictures off the walls, wrap them in the newspaper blanket. I haven't slept in what seems like a century. Though I can barely breathe, like a crow chasing the butterflies. Dandelions lost in the summer skies. When you and I were getting high out of space, I never thought you'd slip away. I guess I was just a little too late. Lullabies can't help me sleep. I haven't heard such a haunting melody. You know I can barely breathe. Wow. Like a crow chasing the butterfly. Dandelions lost in the summer sky. We and I were getting high out of space. I never thought you
I never thought you'd slip away. I guess I was just a little too late. Nice. That was good, dude. That was good. All right, well, I'm going to end this right now because I'm going to go back in to my girl because we're still waiting for the baby to come.
Later, y'all. You guys take care. Hit me up. It was good chilling, good jamming with y'all.
Yeah.
Before y'all met,
Yeah,
you know?
it was. We love the music. All right. Peace.
All right. I'll put Mr. Super Sidewinder as Lincoln. Hold on a sec. So check this out. This is what the guitar. That guitar sounded really good, right? Pretty.
Play for us. Hey, yo, I'm live on YouTube. You want to play something? Well, Boston Ray. Boston Ray, yeah. We got people watching. We got 8 people. I'm having a baby tonight. Right now, yeah. My girl's in there, but I was looking for coffee because they had no coffee in there. So I just went live. Here, try this. Try this. Solid D's.
Here you go. I'll tell you what it is in a second. I figured it.
That's good. Is it on? Yeah. Sour diesel. It tastes good, right? I ran out of flour, so. Yeah, I haven't smoked in a few days. I play bass and guitar. I'm good, yeah. I'm in a band. What's up? Yeah, you want to put your drummer live?
Yeah.
Tell him we're live on.
He ain't at work, yo, bro.
Yo, what up, man?
That's funny.
Yo, we're live on YouTube.
Hold on, we got
Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah. My girl's up there getting induced and I'm just out here chilling. I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm gonna be there for when the baby comes out though, you know? Oh yeah, good looks.
No doubt. Box, bro. Oh, there you go.
What kind of guitar you got?
Oh, Frankenstein?
Oh, that's cool.
I had to build it, bro.
I never, oh, you built it?
Yeah, so story is, I had a 67 Bravo.
Can I get the symbolism? They love the symbolisms. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I designed all that.
Oh, cool.
Different people in my bands and whatnot, whatever. So this is a doorstop that I carved down and filed into shape.
Really?
Every fret.
You did that out of a door?
Yeah, a doorstop.
Wow.
A little plastic doorstop. I carved it down, filed it into shape.
What, did you buy the guitar and it was broken or something?
No, it actually broke on me. I bought the guitar for like $50 off someone on Facebook.
And you got a golden capo, huh?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
My frets are tattoo needle bars.
A what?
I cut them and
tattoo needles?
Yeah, tattoo needle bars.
You do tattoos?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is a pencil, the upper bridge.
Wow, that's a pencil.
You can see how it's all broken and zip tied and
Oh
shit.
Wow, and it's still in tune?
Bro, I just
Or do you just play in your own tune?
I just got done putting it.
I'm in a band called Levelhead. You see my shirt? We're Flat Earthers.
I'm talking to another streamer right now.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
You have your daily BM today.
What's your channel?
Take your dick, y'all, by the way.
What's your channel? I'll give you a shout out.
So we got Rattler,
Raccoon,
we got Mars,
Rattler Raccoon,
Hot Strings,
Mars. That's the name of the channel. Nice. So we're doing this thing on YouTube called Jam Depot, where we're like having all musicians just come in and we have a server set up. And we have like anyone who wants to play a song, dude, we'll get it. We have a drummer, you have a drummer. Like we all play to the same drum beat, right? We all just play to the same drum beat and pass it around. And
fucking meet me in goddamn, what is that? TikTok or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm gonna meet me though.
But that's the only way to keep timing over long distances is if you all play to the same beat, you know, or a metronome. So we figured that out. And I do live streams every night, dude, called Late Night Live on my channel. And I always...
Playing the clips with Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about gravity, I want to mention something that's extremely important for people to understand why they reveal the truth in plain sight. It all has to do with Freemasonry and duality. It's just like the concept of the yin and the yang, just like you have night and day, hot and cold, and so forth. This is the whole philosophy meaning love of wisdom. This is their principle, and they must maintain that principle. And if they don't, they're no longer working off their whole entire foundation of Freemasonry, which is duality. So they must give us the truth with all the lies, and that's simply how it works. And let's get right to it with Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson giving us the truth in plain sight.
We have the theory of gravity. Gravity keeps you on this floor. Gravity attracts everything around its vicinity to create gravity around the Earth. Or, as we say in our astronomy courses, when we teach our kids,
Notice he said theory, because it's just a theory. They never proved it.
gravity sucks. Gravity sucks evenly. It pulls everything to the center. But then Einstein gave us a different picture. Gravity doesn't suck at all. We tell our students, we lied to you. Gravity does not pull you to the floor. Space pushes you down. Why are you sitting in your chair today? Does gravity pull you to the floor? No. There is no such thing as gravitational pull. We lied to you.
So you just heard that clip by Michio Kaku stating, we lied to you. And again, this is the duality aspect. Given the truth in plain sight, they're just going to give you fragments of truth with an abundance of lies. And that reminds me of this clip here, which I'll play in its entirety at the end of this video, with Neil deGrasse Tyson speaking the truth in plain sight. Take a listen.
You've been lied to by textbooks.
And let's continue on with Michio Kaku, again giving the truth in plain sight, with this host from Cosmology Today doing the obvious Masonic hand sign while he's interviewing Michio Kaku.
First of all, we are born scientists. When we're born, we wonder what's out there. We begin to wonder about the sun, life, the stars, what makes the oceans, the weather. We're born scientists. And then something happens. When we hit the danger years of junior high school and high school, that's when it's literally crushed out of us.
Those are the worst.
Every little flower of curiosity, said Einstein, is crushed by society itself. Because we have to learn all these facts, figures, memorization. We think that memorization is science. And that's not true at all. In science, we always say that you make observations, you have a theory, you go make more observations, and it's a very, very tedious process. Wrong. Nobody that I know of in my field uses the so-called scientific method. In our field, it's by the seat of your pants. It's leaps of logic. It's guesswork. It's guesswork. It's guesswork.
And that gets into this infamous clip with Neil deGrasse Tyson when he's asked, what is gravity?
What is gravity?
You have no idea. Okay, next question.
Wow.
No, here's the difference. We can describe gravity. We can say what it does to other things. We can measure it, predict with it. But when you start asking, like, what it is, I don't know.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson just stated he doesn't know what gravity is. Let's take a look here at the etymology of gravity itself from Latin. Gravis meaning heavy, or gravitas meaning weight. So that's all it is. It's all gravity is when it comes down to is weight. So why do things fall? Because they are heavier than the air that it's in. Water clouds float. It weighs the same as the medium that it's in. Of course, the air itself. And of course, things go up because it's lighter than the air. It's that very simple. That's all you need to know about so-called gravity. It's basically weight, buoyancy, density. That very simple. And that gets back to the whole duality concept where the Bible states Earth is firm, it's fixed, it does not move. It's fixed on foundation. So what do they say in science? Earth is spinning. Earth is moving. It's traveling through space. at over 500,000 miles an hour as it's supposedly spinning. Now you have flat earthers that most recently have come out and stated Earth is moving up. And again, the Bible is clear. Earth does not move. It's fixed on foundations. So people are deviating from the truth, obviously, trying to hide God on the globe side of things and on the flat earther side of things as well. So we have to be very careful and use very good discernment when it comes to God's created stationary fixed flat earth. Just as you see here in Los Angeles, the city of angels, the city of fallen angels, where you have Furman Avenue in plain sight, right in front of the church. And that gets into this clip with Neil deGrasse Tyson and this one magician named Apollo Robbins. Interesting first name with Apollo. Let's take a look. Here's a very short clip with Neil deGrasse Tyson. And what do you see here right behind him? Let's take a little bit of a closer look. And there's God's created firmament dome in plain sight. But the interesting thing is where you have, again, Neil deGrasse Tyson standing here. And obviously, as you see him, he's a little bit to the right. They want to show that dome. And this is, again, how they put the truth in plain sight. It's not only the flat earth dome in plain sight, it's what he says about being observant. Now, let's take a listen.
Cut the cable with Fios Home Internet and cut your internet bill to just $25 a month.
I finally cut the cable, switched to Fios.
I think I'm a pretty observant guy. I mean, I think I'm really observant. Or at least I used to think I was observant.
Well, when I was standing outside that capsule, it was a very quiet and peaceful moment, you know. At that moment, you look at the world, and it looks very fragile. You could see the curvature of the Earth.
You've been lied to by textbooks, and that dude who jumped out of a perfectly good balloon, what's his name? Felix Baumgartner. He would have been about 2 millimeters above the surface of this globe. That's his edge of space jump. Now, you know, I don't. It's fine. He wants to. I don't have a problem if he does it, but the honesty of it would greatly diminish what I think people thought he was actually doing. And not only that, they made sure to photograph him standing there with a really wide-angle lens, which curves horizontal lines. Right. So in the photo, you see this curvature of Earth's surface, and he said, "Wow, he's in space. Look at that."
You could see the curvature of the Earth.
No, he's not. At that height, you don't see the curvature of the Earth if you are 2 millimeters above this beach ball. You just don't. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. You've been lied to by textbooks.
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
Don't believe the papers, don't believe the news, 'cause all that they serve you are opinionated views. Don't switch on my TV, 'cause all they do is lie. And I don't need no programming telling me what to buy. But I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. Don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in war. What are the reasons why they're for? Don't believe celebrities pretending to be what they ain't. Make poverty history, they say, holding the same. But I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. Don't believe the justice the system will give you what you deserve. It's all around bad men judges and Lucifer they serve. Don't believe banks are honest, they fleece you to the bone. But when there's nothing left to get, they'll even take you home. But I believe the truth will set you free.
Pink Martini, featuring China Forbes.
Believe the truth will set you free. I 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 believe the truth will set you free.
So it's like 4:11 in the morning here, but I'm not ending the stream yet. I got something cool I want to play, but I'll be in the chat. All right, I want to play something, but let's see who's here. Super Sidewinder, Jehovah's daughter Barbara, Rotman, Scott. MMA Paradise, B. Hendrix, 1982 Mustang, Effed Up World, Nemo, Amber Lance, anyone else? John Keeley, Random Fan. We having a pretty good show tonight. Andrew, Ona Faye, Kim Ray, Jackstar. All these people showed up. Sue Finelli was here. Dr. Bass, Calistoga Refried, Skiff dank. All right, well, if I forgot you, I did it on purpose. No, I'm just joking. All right. Oh, Jim from Florida. What's up? Anyone else want to shout out? Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. This should be cool. Oh, hold on, let me put my late night live banner up. I'm just for extra protection. It's like a condom. All right, let's do this.
Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it, would you rather do without it? The earth's a center, the sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with, just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comets. I know you want it, just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. You know it's flat, and there is a bunch of us. The globe is munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat, why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best sex just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids and asteroids too. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat.
Plan might be too expensive. Over here getting new advances, while you over there doing dances. Show you how to move like a dance step. A simple nod of the head could get your man slept. Foreign whip with a foreign bit, bumping foreigner. Shooter got a bag for a body like the coroner. Told him follow my lead, I'm the forerunner. In New Orleans, but I sound like a northerner. We the truth like Sojourner. Been out the loop like 4 summers. Back in the booth doing more numbers. Taking out any oncomers. You were smart, you get a song from us, bitch.
sick and tired of your trash rhymes. You need to leave the mic alone, I'ma tell you for the last time. Fully automatic, ready to discharge. Your baby mom's filling up my fridge with her WIC card. I got game and I stay with a thick broad. Money and drugs in a container at the shipyard. My style is aggressive. This a murder message. I hold burners to serve purpose and murder peasants. Slide off and flee the scene with the heat smoking. Kick a nigga in his ass till my feet broken. You couldn't win, nigga, keep hoping. Got your grandmother frying me chicken, watch the deep throating. Your whole rap style is delicate. You soft, so I be insulting your intelligence. In my closet, it's a whole lot of skeletons. Cause it's the only place where I'm hiding evidence.
Taste the product like cotton yayo. Pass the chronic like hot potato. I'm in charge like I'm Scott Baio. Gotta win, we cannot fail. Clock bell, size of whales on them lock scales. Kill your dogs like some foxtails. They going down like a prop fail. Get them smothered like oxtail. Get your cap peeled back like a hell L. Sending packs through the snail mail.
Clocks run backwards, slowly choking out my lungs, throwing all the stones around me until all that's left is one. Youth and age haunt me nightly until their master's work is done. Give to all just what they're asking, while sex and death is all flesh once. And while I've got angels all around me,
You keep me on the payroll as an outside consultant, and in exchange for my salary, my job will be never to tell people these things that I know. I don't even have to come into the office. I can do this job from home.
Yo, if Earth's flat, why don't you fall off the edge? I heard that Mike Collins from Apollo is dead. My girl's fat girl, let's just crawl in the bed. Don't spit if you want, just swallow instead. Swallow instead. Can you hear me, Siri? Swallow instead. Hello, Siri. Is gravity a theory or a fact? Thought my tampon's in the house where my period's at. Get my rap on when I'm pissed about the serious crap. Passing so fast through space, time bends in half. After blasting through warp speed, we get to plaid. Don't listen if you don't like when I spit these raps. Rhymes I write like lightning, I write so fast. I'm like Mike Tyson, you ain't got to fight in chat. Yo, I'm going back to basics, flat smack in the faces. You can't have gas pressure without adjacent to the vacuum of space, bitch, without a container. Like paying for a lawyer without a retainer. I ain't playing about to let a slug out of this chamber. When you see the red dot, yo, no doubt it's a laser. Helio flatty dude, shot up for later, shot up for later. Helio flatty dude, shot up for later. I've been around the world, and I measure the earth, measure the earth. The devil, he's so clever with words, but level don't never mean curved, it never means curved, and meta, from the metaverse, the metaverse. Playing Call of Duty help build my immunity up, insurance policy paying you, they usually bluff. I'm not saying they won't do it, but it's usually tough. The last few years I've seen some unusual stuff, but if I mention the shot, you say I'm off the beat. So now I'm beating off to the thoughts of shots in me. What a rotten little awful getting off scot-free. Son of a gun of a bitch, I've come to be. Shaking up the game to break up the redundancy. And if it wasn't for work, they'd have no taxes. And if it wasn't for burnt, there'd be no ashes. And if it wasn't for birds, egg be no hatching. And if it wasn't for dirt, there'd be no trap. And if it wasn't for hurts, there'd be no passion. And if it wasn't for learning, then why all the classes? If it wasn't for your purse, yo, I'd have nothing to snatch. And if I don't come in first, then I'm coming in last. I've been around the world, and I measure the earth, measure the earth. The devil, he's so clever with words, but level don't ever mean curved, it never means curved, and meta, pause from the meta. All these atheists must hate my guts, cause I say to their face, space is fake and stuff. NASA astronauts, everything you say is suspect, cause I suspect you make it up. Not your average FE thespian beast, faster than faggots fasting at a lesbian feast. She that loves me the least will give me nothing to eat, but he that loves me the most will give me something to smoke. This ain't how I met your mother loving murder, she wrote. The spin of the earth should've made your vertebrae broke. Every word that I spoke, you couldn't refute it. Water finds a true level, so you couldn't dilute it. You couldn't dilute it. It can't be refuted. You couldn't dilute. You couldn't dilute. You couldn't dilute it.
Who the f do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
Security? I am Jack's smirking revenge.